Que tu dis?
On verra bien si à soir, il y en a qui veulent parler.
Hello, hello! Comment ça va tout le monde? On va laisser un petit peu les gens se connecter. D'habitude, je mets une vidéo. Là, ça va un peu mal de mettre la vidéo par le téléphone. Là. On va attendre un petit peu, laisser les gens se connecter. We'll wait a little bit. Salut Yannick, comment ça va? Est-ce que je vois mieux là même? Oh oui! On voit beaucoup mieux. Guys, avez-vous le beau cadeau que j'ai eu aujourd'hui? Je vais vous montrer ça. I'm gonna show you a nice gift I had today. It's very nice. Look at that. You guys seeing good or what? Really nice shirt. That's pretty nice, guys. To have a gift like that. And they send that to me and said they don't send it to everyone. They send to people they're gonna stand up when it's time. I appreciate those kind of people, and they're there. And that guy, it's Kevin. He was there at the convoy with his black truck, a black bomber. So guys, thank the people. I won't do a live too long tonight again. I have a busy week, but I still want to let people talk. And we have a lot of things to pass through, and we cannot do everything at the same time. But at the end of the day, I let some time for people, so it's time to come and say what you have to say your truth, say your vision, say why you was there, why you're still there, what you want to change, what is the goal you want to achieve. And we'll go from there, guys. I think it's time to put all the bullshit together on the table, finish with that, unite, find a real solution, and move on. We waste enough time, guys. Now it's time to finish what we start and protect those children and protect this country. Gang, c'est le temps. Je pense qu'après tout ce temps-là qu'on a passé là, à faire du tournage en rond, à se battre entre nous autres, on a quand même fait des belles choses. On a quand même fait des bonnes choses qui ont allumé une flamme à grandeur le Canada, à grandeur le monde même. Présentement, en France, tout ça brasse pas mal. Là, c'est quelque chose... Rex, vas-tu mourir? Rexo! Eh oh! T'es en train de mourir, gars? Est-ce qu'il est fort, mon homme? Ouais, c'est trop chaud? C'est trop chaud, gros fou? Ouais, il est trop bébé, ça. Ouais, ça brasse pas mal là-bas, puis les gens sont en tabarnak pas mal, hein? Et je pense que on a allumé quelque chose, puis les gens, ils commencent à allumer aussi. Je pense bien qu'on peut pas laisser ça de même, puis avoir commencé quelque chose, puis pas finir ce qu'on a commencé. So guys, like you probably already see in France, it's very, it's something. The people there get very, very mad. And guys, you have to remember we start all this. We can't let it like that without finish what we start. We still have a country to protect, to save. We have kids to protect, their future to protect. We're not done the work yet, guys. We didn't achieve a quarter of the work yet. But all together, we can achieve this goal more faster than you can think without violence. Like I said before, don't misunderstood me. If I have to fight and be violent for protect my kids and protect my children and the children and protect my country against those corrupt people and lawful, you have the right to do it. You have the right to protect yourself and protect your country, protect your family. So if I have to be violent because they attack us and they broke the law against us, we have the right to defend ourselves. But we don't want to arrive to this point. We want to keep it peaceful, with love, with unity, stronger without violence. C'est quoi que je fais ça? Stronger without violence. Did you think about it, guys? If we can arrive to something like that and finish with those corrupt, make a cleanup in Canada, and bring back the real freedom and the real life for everyone, think about it, how much amazing that will be to achieve this goal without violence. And we don't need violence if we are all together and stood our ground and say no, it's enough, it's over. We are bold. We are able. We are the power. We are the people, guys. I think we waste enough time. That's why the name of the live tonight. We waste enough time. So, guys, it's time to bring our force together. Move those corrupt, move those fucking liars and those uh, opposition control. Throw that in the garbage and focus on our goal, not on the bullshit. We have no more time left. So it's time to unite and bring the force, our knowledge together. Put the ego on the side, puis mettre l'orgueil de côté. C'est là où qu'on est rendu. Il faut se mettre ensemble, mettre nos forces ensemble, nos connaissances ensemble, nos expériences. Et puis on est capable de tasser ces pourris-là dans l'entour de nous autres. Ceux qui sont là pour les mauvaises raisons, les corrompus. On peut dire toutes les mettre dans le même bateau, les corrompus, là. Tout le monde ensemble avec nos forces. C'est pas dur de faire ça. Pouvoir focuser sur le goal principal. En finir avec la corruption dans ce système-là. Ce système corrompu-là. Avec tous ces gens corrompus qui pensent même pas plus loin que le bout de leur nez à eux autres. C'est là où on en est rendu. Wast, how you can fight those people? First of all, take back our country. We decide. We are the people. We said no to them. We said no to all their fucking bullshit they put against us. We have the right, legally. If we do the thing right, and if we put our knowledge together, they have some good people. They talk, guys, and they spread a lot of things more deep than everyone can think right now. And we need to start by there. The only way we're gonna be able to fix from the bottom. We need to clean from the bottom. And the bottom come from far away. Bottom to the top. You need to know the system. You need to know how it work right now. And we can put an end on that pretty quick. I don't have this knowledge. I don't know all this real law. And at what time they start to change those law for their benefit. And they start to bullshit us about the past. So guys, sometimes it's hard to put our difference on the side. To put the ego on the side because sometimes you don't really know you have an ego in place, but it is there. And we need to put that on the side and take time to listen to other people, the knowledge they have, the experience they have, the solution they can bring. And all together we can figure out the right way to do it. But for that we have to accept each other. We need to protect each other. We need to listen to each other. We can't be. Je l'ai déjà fait, je l'ai déjà montré, Guy, au début. We can't be the only one to know the way to take, the action to take. But if we put all our knowledge together, all our force together, side by side, we will fix this country pretty much fast. I don't say it's gonna be one shot, and the next day we'll start a new life. It's so many years. Our system is fucked. So it's not gonna be in one day. But we can make the start in one day. And move those fucking corrupt. Because right now, they broke our right. They broke our regulation they have to respect. They overstep everything. They don't ask to people now if they can do that or do this. Do we thought, is it right, sir? Is it the real source? Oh, I'm sorry about that, Dale. That's our time when we have animals for 14 years like that. I know what it is. Last year I had to bring my dog, and a couple of years before I had my other dog, was both 14 years. Yeah, so Louis Todd, is it right? Tamara is now working for Report the News for Rebel News. I see your comments, but I didn't see that nowhere, and I didn't make research on that. But to see how it's a little bit crazy, eh? Oh, she made a live right now with Ezra. It is what it is. And people will start to understand what's going on. And when the people will understand what's going on, the thing will be able to change. That's why we need to bring the truth. to the table. That's why. That's why. Yeah, take time. Take time for him, Dale. Hard moment. It's like lose a kids. Dog, it's same thing of a kids. We like them like a kids. So, guys, I want to let some people talk. Like I said, I'm not going to do a live too long. Yes, I have a lot of stuff to say, and it's not going to be tonight because the people I want to talk with them on live and fix problem. They're busy right now, but you know what? They will finish by coming, and I really hope so because more time they take, and now I'm gonna start to expose them because they don't want to come on live or they take their time or they have excuse. That's proof they don't want to say fuck all. They don't want to unite. They don't want to admit their mistake. Or they don't want the people to have the proof and to understand they're not working for us. They're not on the same goal of us. And they don't want the people to understand that. Because if they understand that, they're fucked. But we continue, guys. We're not gonna stop. And I'm pretty much sure at one point those people they will have to stand. We'll make everything we can for that because right now they make waste people too many people, and those people they have hope with them and they follow that. They're fucked right now, and it's their wait for us. And don't and I'm not mad at you guys. I'm mad at the situation. I'm mad at those person they use other people for fuck all and they make them go in the bad direction. Because if everyone was on the same direction right now, we will be at the point where we can have a big party and say, "Hey, we did it. We protect our children. We protect our country." But now we have still much to do because we have too many people. They're in the wrong direction. They have their eyes on the wrong thing. So that's why guys, I decided to do those live and to bring the truth to the table. And now it's too live. Uh, we don't really talk about the truth of the convoy, but we talk about the truth of if we all unite our knowledge, our force together, we can achieve a lot of things quicker. And I think the life of yesterday and the day before, the 2 day after before, it was pretty good because we meet some people. They have some good knowledge and they are willing to put all their knowledge together and to share the knowledge and the experience and the research they did and the solution they find. If we all go in the same direction we can achieve our goal. Sorry guys. I think those live they was pretty good, and for tonight it's that kind of life I think we should continue to do. And after that, yes, on my other life I want to keep going about the convoy, and we was arrived to a point. Spoke about the Rideau and Sussex, and I have a lot of person. They want to talk about it. They talked about how it was, how we live it, how what situation we have to face up. And after that, we need to keep going. I want other people from other corner, other street of the convoy. And after that, it's going to go farther a bit. We have to go to after the convoy when people they separate and they get out of Ottawa. What the people they did. And after this, yeah, the convoy that was created again to cross the country and came back to Ottawa peacefully. So the story about it go farther than just in Ottawa and just Rideau and Sussex. We want to spread the more truth and the more lies going on, so we can remember how wonderful it was without the corruption and the bad people around. So yes, we're gonna have to pass through all this. But tonight, it's my last night this week with my kids. They're going to their mom tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm going to the dentist with my daughter. We're gonna make her sleep to repair a tooth. Uh, I know what it is. I have problem with my tooth. I want to make all it done too. I have my appointment on dentist, but I want my daughter to have everything good first. That's what it is, Dad. We need to pass our kids before because our kids they didn't ask to be in life. We bring them to life. We decide we want them. They didn't ask nothing. So it's our job to make sure they are okay, they are protected, and they have everything they need. That's our job. And that's what I do for my kids. And that's what I see from a lot of people they do for their kids. And guys, that's going farther than that. We need to fix this country for them. We waste enough time. So guys, it's time I want to let people talk a bit. I want to know about yourself. I want to know more your vision. What is your goal? I'm pretty sure you all have the same goal, but ooh, sorry guys. We probably have all the same goal, but maybe explain different way. And maybe when we explain different way, we're gonna reach more different people. You're gonna say, "Oh, that's reach myself," and and that's what it is. Fait que, guys, s'il vous plaît, j'aimerais, ben, pas s'il vous plaît, là, mais j'aimerais laisser une couple de personnes parler. Si vous voulez avoir le lien, ma blonde, elle va vous l'envoyer, pas de problème. Venez nous parler de vous autres, venez nous parler de votre vision, de votre moment passé au convoi, de qu'est-ce que ça vous fait, du goal. Quand je dis le goal, c'est le but que vous voulez achever. Quand je dis le but, moi, mon but, c'est d'enlever ces corrompus-là, d'avoir un système qui est par le peuple, pour le peuple. So my goal to me is to have a system for the people, by the people. I want to protect my land. I want to protect my country. I want to protect my resource. And when I say mine, it's not just mine. It's all of our. So I want to protect our resource. I want to protect our land, our beautiful country, and have a system by the people for the people to make sure our next generation It's protect, and they will have a right life, not a slave life, bullshit control life. That's not what we want.
Alex, no. No. Alex.
Oh, we don't have a pain on our teeth, our tooth. It's my daughter. She have repair to do, and we're going to the dentist tomorrow. And because it's more than one repair, they ask us if we want her to sleep, and it's better because my daughter's really scared at the dentist, and now she have couple teeth to be repaired, and we decide to she's gonna sleep. I asked all the if it was dangerous for her. I was a little bit scared of it, but I already did it myself when I had a nail across to my finger, and they had problems take the nail off my hands, and they say, okay, we're gonna make you sleep because you too much. Not the pain. It was just because they was in my mind. They was acting stupid. And one time I get mad. I say, "Oh, you're fucking stupid. You think you're gonna cut a nail with a wire cutter?" I said, "You're fucking stupid. Now you just pull the nail on my arms, my hands. Sorry, it was painful." And I said to them, "I said, fuck, man, you're gonna stop that." They said, "Okay, you're gonna sleep." So I know what it is, and I asked if they have everything was dangerous or something. They told me no, it's like natural. She's gonna breathe and she's just gonna sleep and wake up after when it's done. So, but she's scared, she's stressed, and that's normal. 9 years old. So that's my day for tomorrow. I'm going there and make sure she have nice teeth. And she don't have a
Tooth.
tooth,
Mais c'est teeth, mais c'est teeth.
tooth and teeth or whatever. You know what I mean. Fait que c'est ça, gang. Ma journée de demain, c'est une journée au dentiste. Là, ma fille, elle se fait endormir. Elle a plusieurs dents à faire réparer. Puis, elle est stressée pas mal. Puis c'est la vie, hein. C'est un enfant de 9 ans. C'est normal qu'elle soit stressée. Puis je pense pas mal tout le monde, quand on va chez le dentiste, on va se faire jouer dans la bouche puis les dents, c'est pas le fun, tu sais. Oh, Kevin, c'est quoi? Tu checkes-tu, Toby, s'il y a du monde qui veut l'embarquer? C'est sûr, si tu checkes pas, je peux pas le savoir, là. Oh, Kevin, if you want to jump in, it's no problem, man. You can come and talk. Kevin was a guy who was at the convoy with the black truck. C'est-tu vu?
Ouais.
Guys, it was an amazing moment. Remember, oh, it was amazing. At minus 30 something, we was outside with a smile, dancing, and no problem. We was there for the right reason. Nothing was stopping us. It was amazing. It was very something nice, and I want to live that again. And like I said to people before, when we finish this battle, we're gonna make a big party across this country. And now it's gonna be time to make party and say we did it, guys. We had so much obstacle, but we passed through, and we win the battle, and we show to all the world how Canadian can be strong when they stand unite, and that's gonna happen. Everything we did and everything we're gonna do now to fix our problem is gonna be historic. Our kids gonna talk about it to their kids later, and this gonna give the momentum to make sure this country don't come back again like that. and those corrupt that cannot put the hand on it. And we have other country right now, they're fighting, and they're fighting hard. Oh, right now they're violence, but over there they didn't give them no chance. And that's not what I want. But if we have to go there to protect our country, to protect our kids, we're gonna have to do what we have to do. No bullshit, no fear. Because at the end of the day, we should fear what's coming because it's 10 times worse, and it can be very worse if we don't or we're not prepared and we don't stand up, unite. Well, Kevin should be coming soon. Or we give him the link, so he's probably going to be there. No, Les, you're right. We cannot be a hero by ourselves, but all together we can be all hero. Hero of our family, hero of ourselves, and hero for everyone.
Kevin, il va embarquer dans à peu près 15 minutes.
Okay, so Kevin's gonna jump in 15 minutes. So if somebody else want to come and talk a bit, you're more than welcome. And we can be more than one person at a time, so that's not the problem. Until we all respect when someone talk, doesn't matter. It can be 10 at a time. It's not a problem.
Donald Foucault, il dit j'étais sur Wellington et Metcalf au Freedom, puis j'ai eu une super belle expérience.
Qui ça?
Donald Foucault.
Donald, si tu veux venir en parler un petit peu, ça serait le fun. Les gens, je pense qu'ils ont besoin d'entendre les bonnes expériences, les bons moments que les gens ont passés. Ça serait bien le fun. On peut t'envoyer le lien là, si ça te tente de venir nous jaser un petit peu. Puis, on a besoin de ramener les bons moments passés aussi. Parce que ça, c'est important pour nous montrer à quel point qu'on était unis, qu'on était forts à ce moment-là. Puis qu'on peut le devenir encore, puis encore plus. Parce que là, maintenant, on a appris. Là, on a un bon bagage après toutes ces années-là à essayer, puis pas avoir les bons résultats, mais on a appris. C'est différent de là, 4 ans passés. Là. Nous sommes plus forts. And yes, Andy, no more celebrity. We're not there for the fame. Everyone is a hero. Everyone need to be a hero for their family, for their self, and for the future of this country. We all have to be a hero, not a zero. If you do zero to protect your kids or the next generation or this country, you are zero. But if you make things and you want to achieve the goal, that's it is be a hero. Il faut vraiment se rappeler, gang, aussi des bons moments qu'on a pu passer au convoi, les révélations qu'on a pu avoir dues au convoi. J'ai vu dans plusieurs des autres lives là, avant que des personnes que le convoi les a vraiment réveillés, les a fait voir ce qui se passait vraiment. Parce qu'ils n'y croyaient pas en entendant sur les réseaux sociaux qu'est-ce que les autres disaient. Mais quand ils sont venus en personne, ils sont venus jaser avec les gens, puis ils ont vu ce qui se passait, puis ils ont vu comment que les corrompus ont réagi, puis qu'ils nous ont envoyé du monde pour nous battre, puis nous dévisager, nous piler dessus, briser nos véhicules, nous lancer du gaz, nous frapper avec des bâtons, et ainsi de suite. Quand ils ont vu tout ça, ils se sont dit « Wow, ils ont raison finalement. Ça va vraiment pas bien. » So remember, guys, on a couple of other lives, they have some people, they said, the convoy, they wake up them for real. They was not believing us when they was hear us talk on social media about it. They didn't want to believe it. When they came at the convoy, and they see how it was and all the story of everyone and how those corrupt they react when they send those corrupt cops to beat people, to broke things, to step on people with horse, to broke their windows and car and truck and whatever, seize thing, arrest people. those people with the convoy, they see what we were saying on social media was right. So this convoy, guys, did a lot. And they opened the fire, the flame, all across the world. That's not nothing. We can be proud about it. We can be proud about it. But now we're going to be more proud when we're going to fix our problem in this country. Because the problem is not fixed. We did the start. Now we have to finish the job we have to do. Fait que oui, ce convoi-là a amené beaucoup à allumer une flamme à grandeur le monde. À grandeur le monde, ça a allumé une flamme. On a commencé quelque chose, on l'a pas fini. Mais on peut tous être fiers de ce convoi-là, de notre participation, puis de le résultat que ça a quand même apporté. Parce que c'est pas rien de mettre ouvrir les yeux au monde entier. Puis le monde entier avait les yeux rivés sur nous, puis ils nous supportaient, puis ils nous disaient go, go, go. Mais là, on a commencé quelque chose, puis il faut le finir. De la bonne façon. Pour pouvoir finir de la bonne façon, il faut unir nos connaissances. Il faut unir nos forces. Il faut unir notre intelligence. Il faut unir nos bagages qu'on a de notre vie. C'est la façon qu'on va arriver à faire quelque chose. Puis quand je dis il faut prendre le temps d'écouter les autres, puis écouter leur façon de voir les choses, leur vision. Mais je vais vous dire une chose, c'est pas mal plus important que vous pouvez le penser. Oui, partagez l'expérience, les connaissances, partagez pour rendre tous et chacun plus forts. Il faut être fort dans tous les aspects. Il ne faut pas laisser une chance à quelque part. Je reçois plusieurs messages, je veux juste regarder. Ça peut être des gens qui veulent embarquer. Je vais regarder, je vais ouvrir ces liens-là plus tard. Là. On est rendu à un moment qui est critique. Un moment où on ne peut plus tourner en rond. Quoi?
Mon père, il est fou.
Mon père, il est fou?
Ah.
Comment ça, il est fou, là?
Il dit la lapine à la barco.
La quoi?
La lapine.
La lapine?
Ouais.
Où ça?
Il parle de elle.
On est rendu à un moment où ce qu'on doit essayer des nouvelles directions, essayer des nouvelles façons de faire. Puis on n'a plus le temps d'essayer pour essayer. Là. Fait que là, c'est le temps de mettre toutes nos expériences qu'on a passées au travers. Toutes les choses qu'on s'est rendu compte que ça ne faisait pas l'affaire que ce qu'on faisait. Ou les choses qu'on a appris que c'était pas la bonne façon de faire. Faut plus les répéter. Maintenant, c'est le temps de passer à l'action finale. L'action qui va ramener des résultats pour vrai. Parce que c'est pas compliqué, gang. On est dans nos droits. Nos droits sont brisés. Le gouvernement est corrompu. Le gouvernement dépasse les règlements qu'ils ont à suivre, qui est supposé être établi pour le peuple par le peuple, mais qu'au bout de la ligne, ils s'en calissent. Ils font ce qu'ils veulent. Ils pilent sur nos droits, ils chient sur nos droits, ils brûlent nos droits. Ils font qu'est-ce qu'ils veulent avec. Fait que nous, on est dans nos droits de dire tu travailles pour le peuple, tu travailles pas pour toi, là. T'es pas notre roi, toi, là. T'es pas un surhumain pour décider pour nous. puis de décider qu'on n'a pas le droit à ci, puis qu'on n'a pas le droit à ça, puis qu'il faut qu'on respecte ça, puis il faut qu'on écoute ça, puis il faut qu'on donne notre argent, qu'on y aille travailler pour donner de l'argent, ah, c'est corrompu là. Vous savez, gang, que je pourrais aller vraiment loin, juste dans les contrats de construction. Tu sais, il y a beaucoup de gens qui se demandent, tabarnak, pourquoi que ça dure longtemps de même, des 2 ans, pour faire un pont, pour réparer un pont, puis des affaires de même, puis là, il y a du trafic, puis ils bloquent des voies, puis blablabla. Ça, c'est juste pour faire croire aux gens que c'est des contrats qui coûtent vraiment cher. Fait que là, ils prennent l'argent des payeurs de taxes, OK, pour payer les compagnies des millions, puis des millions, puis des milliards parfois. Bon, peut-être pas des milliards, là, mais plusieurs millions. Puis c'est des compagnies qu'au bout de la ligne, c'est des corrompus, puis ils se partagent l'argent. Ça va loin, hein. Après ça, ils ont des budgets. Puis quand ils veulent pouvoir avoir encore le même budget l'année d'ensuite, s'ils n'ont pas dépassé leur budget ou ils ne sont pas rendus à leur budget, ben, ils vont faire des dépenses inutiles. Mais ça, c'est l'argent du peuple. Après ça, ils nous demandent plus de taxes. Ils nous demandent plus d'argent. Parce que, tu sais, quand tu commences à en prendre, par avoir, puis avoir, t'en veux plus, t'en veux plus, t'en veux plus. Mais c'est ce qu'ils font. C'est ce qui fait qu'on est dans un système qu'on est pogné à la gorge. Parce que de manquer une journée d'ouvrage, pour nous, veut dire souffert. C'est pas normal, ça. C'est pas normal, même que les gens sont obligés de travailler plus que 5 jours semaine. Parce qu'ils n'y arrivent pas. Puis les salaires, eux autres, ils ne montent pas comme les taxes, ils montent. Ils ne montent pas comme les prix des matériels, des marchandises, ils montent. Les salaires, eux autres, ils montent tranquillement. Puis si tu n'es pas spécialisé, puis que tu n'as pas eu la chance d'aller à l'école pour avoir un métier spécialisé, ou tu n'as pas les compétences pour travailler dans des domaines spécialisés, tu es dans le mal. Tu vas te battre toute ta vie pour juste survivre. Pourquoi? Parce qu'eux autres profitent de nous. Ils nous font travailler en esclavage. Oui, c'est de l'esclavage. Pas normal de travailler à toutes ces heures-là, faire tout ce temps-là, pour au bout de la ligne, réussir juste à survivre, même encore là. Il y a bien des gens qui ne survivent même pas. Ils perdent tout. C'est rendu grave. L'heure est grave, guys. On est vraiment grave. Puis on n'a plus le temps de se battre entre nous autres. Puis d'essayer d'être le meilleur, puis d'être la personne qui a trouvé la solution. Parce qu'en faisant ça, on ferme nos yeux sur beaucoup de solutions qui pourraient nous avoir amené beaucoup plus loin présentement. Puis je parle pas juste de tout le monde, là. Je suis dans l'erreur moi-même, là. J'ai fait cette erreur-là, moi aussi. Il y a des gens là, qui voulaient me parler depuis longtemps, qui voulaient que j'écoute depuis longtemps. Puis je le faisais pas. Parce que je pensais que ma vision, c'était la vision à avoir. Mais au bout de la ligne, après 4 ans, qu'on est encore au même stade, pour réaliser que peut-être qu'on n'a pas fait des bons choix, qu'on n'a pas pris des bonnes décisions tout le temps. Il faut être capable de l'admettre, il faut être capable de faire OK. Je pense que là, il est un temps où faut que je change ma vision. Il faut que je respecte les autres, leur vision, leur façon de voir les choses. On est rendu là. Il faut avoir les résultats. Pas espérer, il faut les faire arriver. Il faut faire en sorte que ça change. Pas faire à semblant. Pas tourner en rond, encore et encore et encore et encore. C'est assez, ça. Nous devons changer les choses maintenant. On n'en a plus de temps à attendre. Leur agenda, là, 2030, là, on n'a pas le temps d'attendre jusque-là. Là. Il ne nous reste pas 4 ans à se battre. Les choses vont commencer à virer pour pas très beau à partir du mois prochain. Il y a des choses qui vont sortir, puis même que présentement, il y a des choses qui sortent. Des choses qui sortent présentement. Vous allez les voir, je n'ai pas besoin de vous le dire, vous allez le voir. Puis vous allez faire comme oh, OK, ça commence à jouer plus serré. Il y a des choses que j'ai vues ce soir là, que j'ai pas eu le temps de confirmer si c'était vrai. Je ne vais pas me mettre à déblater puis à parler de quelque chose que peut-être qui est même pas vrai. Fait que c'est pour ça que je me garde. J'en parle pas trop. Parce que j'ai pas eu le temps de vérifier les sources. J'ai pas eu le temps de vérifier si ces choses-là étaient vraies. Puis comme que je lâche pas de dire, on est tanné de l'avoir les menteries, puis avoir des mauvaises informations, puis se faire diriger vers des directions qui n'ont pas de sens. Fait que je fais attention. Puis vous savez, j'ai toujours fait ça avant de dire quelque chose que j'entends, et je vais vérifier par moi-même. Même si des fois j'ai des confiances en des gens, puis qu'ils me disent oui, oui, c'est vrai, oui, oui, c'est vrai. Vous le savez, depuis le début, je suis comme ça, je vais prendre le temps d'aller vérifier moi-même. Mais si ces choses-là sont vraies, ça veut dire que les choses vont aller plus vite encore, puis que ça va, en bon anglais, the shit's gonna hit the fan very soon. So like I said in French, guys, I hear some stuff tonight, and I didn't have time to make confirmation about it to make sure the source it was right. And I have some people I trust very well, but you know me, when somebody show me something or tell me something, I won't just go on live and talk about it and say, oh, that's what it is. I will make my research myself and make sure. Because, like I said, we are tired of bullshit where the people, they misinform people, and we don't have time for bullshit no more. So that's why it's very important to make sure about what we are saying to other people, because we can't just say something because we want that it's true, we want this is true, because we hope that's the start, and oh yes, we want it, but we cannot give fake hope to people. We need to be honest, true, and sure about what we're saying. It's the only way we're going to arrive to something altogether, and we will be able to fix our problem with this country. But if the thing I see tonight, it's true, that's mean, guys. It's starting more faster again than what I was thinking. And if it's true, shit is gonna hit the fan very fucking soon. And good, guys, I know it's not gonna be a good moment, but I can't wait to this moment happen, because I know if we don't pass through this moment, we will never fix the thing. We will never achieve our goal to have a new world, a new way to live our life, the real way, humanitarian. Puis Eric, oui, c'est vraiment dur, c'est vraiment dur, c'est vraiment dur de changer de bout pour être autosuffisant. Mais c'est vraiment un effort qui est important de faire. Parce que même dans le nouveau monde, on va vouloir être autosuffisant. Faut pas se ramasser avec des billes à payer, puis être pris à la gorge, puis avoir de la misère à survivre, puis tout ça. Fait que plus autosuffisant qu'on va être, plus facile la vie va être pour chacun, tous et chacun. Puis c'est sûr qu'on ne peut pas être autosuffisant sur toutes les facettes, sur toutes les. Ça se fait, là, ça se fait. Tu peux avoir ton propre manger, tu peux avoir ton propre électricité, tu peux aller chercher ta propre eau, tu peux avoir tes propres habitations, tu peux avoir ta propre source de chaleur. Je suis d'accord. C'est dur de le faire tout seul. C'est pour ça que travailler en communauté, c'est la façon la plus facile d'y arriver. Fait que moi, je suis pour les communautés, puis de.
Tu vas venir te voir, oui.
Just a minute, guys. I just have to go. My son just called me, and I'm just gonna go put it in the bed. I'll come back right away. Je reviens tout de suite, gang. Il faut juste aller mettre mon fils puis ma fille au lit, là, puis leur dire bonne nuit. Puis je reviens tout de suite. Ok, voilà. Go dans le lit. Bon, dans ton lit à toi.
Tu reçois l'affaire, là. Ton check, là. C'est marqué discussion en direct. C'est quoi ce truc-là? C'est dans l'autre.
Ça veut dire que dans le sens, c'est ça, tu sentirais que c'est une bonne contact.
Ah, ok. Puis il est parti, voilà, là.
Papy?
Hein?
Oui, t'as une bouteille d'eau, là?
T'as une bouteille d'eau, Tristan, en haut.
Moi aussi. Oh. Night time. Tonight they're sleep late because tomorrow we're going to dances so they don't go to school. So it is what it is. That's the life, guys. That's why we are fighting. That's why we are stand our ground. C'est pour eux qu'on fait ça. So guys, okay, if you want to come talk, now it's already 9:30 almost. I'm gonna stop very early, very not too late tonight. I have stuff to do. But if people want to come talk, it's time. You're more than welcome. And don't worry, we'll have the time to talk. Oui, exactement, Eric. Eric, Travailler pour s'entraider et non travailler pour juste le cash. Vous vraiment s'enlever la vision de l'argent, 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 l'argent. Ça, c'est ce que le gouvernement, ces corrompus-là, ils veulent pour pouvoir nous tiennent par les couilles, puis nous tiennent par la gorge de même, puis dire, tiens, on te contrôle parce que tu as besoin de ce maudit crise de bout de papier-là, ou bien des petits numéros dans ton compte de banque, sur ton téléphone, ou bien dans ton application. C'est pas normal. Vraiment pas normal. We need to say money is bullshit. We can't work for money. We have to work for food, for stuff, for life. Money, it's evil.
Peut-être enlever de tout ton écran pour voir ton background.
Non, je serais supposé pouvoir.
Le voir.
Ouais, mais quand il embarque, là, je le vois, ça l'écrit, puis. Oui, Louise, exactement. De pouvoir faire du troc. Tu sais, si moi je dis, OK, moi j'ai de la viande, j'ai ça. Kevin, my girlfriend send you the link. You just have to click on the link and follow the instruction they're going to give you, and you're going to be able to jump on the stream. I do it with Stream now because when I was doing with Facebook, Facebook was decide who I was able to bring in or not. So that's why I pay now to have a stream, and I can share it on Facebook and everything. But we need to pass by the stream. But it's very easy. Just click on the link, and that will bring you right away on the stream. It's not a big deal. My girlfriend, it's Myriel Mimi Lapierre.
C'est peut-être dans ces messages filtrés.
No, I can send you the link too. I don't know why I didn't send it myself. I'll send you the link, bud. It's sent. You just have to follow the link. I just sent to you on my messenger. The Tamara Project.
TamaraProject.com. Part of that is to help crowdfund security, which is deadly serious. But I think we should.
The time Kevin's coming.
On that website where people can say, "I'd like Tamara to come to my school or my university." And again, we have to work through the probation officer. And I spoke with her about the idea of a book tour in like an RV. And what she said to me is that as long as we check in every day with a phone call, where are you? It should be okay. So everything we're doing here, we have an eye to compliance, and we're just going to follow the rules. That's non-negotiable. But I think it's possible. This is genuine work. This is what you were doing with Rebel before the legal situation, and this job description has been approved by your probation. So I'm excited.
Yeah. And really what I'm finding on, after, this is my 9th week of house arrest now, is that as long as it just requires more time because everything has to be meticulously.
Yeah, less sure depopulation. You know, guys, what that mean, depopulation? That mean they want to take, they want to kill some people because they have too much people on the earth. So with all those vaccine and those bullshit, sorry for the people that take the vaccine, but a lot of them, they start to have problem right now. But that's all report to the depopulation. Okay, Kevin, I'm gonna put you on the Zoom. Hey.
Hey, Norm. Good evening. Hello, everybody.
How you doing?
Great. How are you?
Oh, not bad, man, not bad. We have the same shirt of you, what you sent to me, eh?
It's matching hoodie night. Mind if I smoke?
No, I don't mind.
Yeah. I see it in the background right there in the corner. How's that? That's
Yeah, it's right there.
yeah, I like that. Let's wear them in. Yeah, freedom.
I'll put it on just for you.
Perfect. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, Norm. Hope everybody else is having a nice night. Let the fireworks begin.
Hey guys, Kev, talk about you because it's not everyone they know about you. They have a lot of new purple people,
Right.
and
All right. Well, yeah, I'm from Lethbridge. I'm originally from my mom, but born and raised Masnat. Went out down the convoy. I was on Wellington. Very front row, the black truck, black bomber. Took me. I wasn't there Friday or Saturday because I was sitting out where they put the graders. Took me a lot of moves to get in, and when I finally made it up to with Rooster and Sandy and those guys by that hot dog cart, we were stuck there. Pulled a couple strings. Jay from the shed come down, said that like the Ottawa guys and the Quebec guys were already up there Friday night. So he said that we need some guys that came from the West to make it up there because they're losing steam up there, momentum and whatnot. So walked around, checked it out, how to get up, but with the barriers and all the stuff and the graders and the cops everywhere, it wasn't an easy feat. So when I figured out how to do it, got the hot dog cart guy to move his hot dog cart, went up and around all the barriers, went on a low speed foot chase with 40 cops chased me running in their snow boots and cars up the road. And everybody's waiting for me to come. So we went down and I had a guy with me. He was moving the roadblock signs and went down. They were chasing me up. We went in and out. And me and one other guy, Spaz, who was there from Montreal, he had just showed up. He'd been there a couple hours. He went with me. And we made her up. And we were the one truck. So when I got up there, he said I could pick any spot I wanted, front line, up there, whatever spot, either side. So I took the spot I did. And I was there right to the end, till when they come in with the emergency acts. When I woke up that morning, all the guys from Quebec were gone, all the trucks were gone, and UN was coming in at us. We had the shed beside, and Mike and the red Western Star County line was there, but then Shaba showed up that night beside me. He was there night, and yeah, that's when all the fun began, and they started coming at us, and yeah, good times. I was having a Bailey's and coffee, and sitting there and looked over, and the Ottawa people had they barricaded us in with snow. Like they shoveled us in so we couldn't get out. They wanted us to get them to get to it.
Yeah, in one direction.
Yeah, but I had already taken out my valve stems out of my tires, and they were wanting to cut their brake lines. But I said, no, that's no damages like that. Take out the valve stems. We lowered the truck down, and we just got a valve stem remover, loaded it down. So all of us were sitting there with flat tires on the front of our trucks. And I had a flip bumper. So it was touching the ground. I should have flipped it up. So when they actually got to the truck at the end, they were right at my headlights when they come for me. I've got it all in live. It's all on YouTube. It's on Best of Rev and Kevin YouTube. It's all over there. All the stuff. I was in a pink gas mask. Was that Freedom? Dana Lee. He was up on the shed with a peace man, whatever. Jay was beside me. Shop was getting beat when he took a knee there. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna be for me. So I went to the passenger door when they thought I was coming out that door, and put my windows down so they can bust them out. And right as they come for there, they're going out of there. They grabbed the back of it when I come out. So I had it on live on Facebook and Instagram. So but now the lives are gone. Now, I don't know. I think I have it downloaded, but it's on some places. So it has everything, them coming right into my truck, doing everything. So they got both my phones. They got my wallet. They got everything I had because I was just, I wasn't thinking of grabbing that stuff. That stuff was in the back of the book. So I ended up, when they put the act on, I ended up going to like when they got us out, we had to leave Ottawa, evacuate Ottawa. I went to Quebec, and because we didn't know really what to do at that point. No money, no phones, no nothing. I don't speak French. Got a ride with one of the reporter guys there to Quebec. He had this little place that he had set up for after. Went down there, and then they wouldn't sell us any food or anything in Quebec because I didn't have the shot. So I couldn't get food, nothing. So we got a guy. He went in the liquor store and got us a little bit of booze because we needed it at the time. Got some revs. I still got them in there. They don't even make revs in a can here. So I kept them as a souvenir. They're in my fridge now. Got those and a bag of carrots. And I lived off a bag of carrots in Quebec for 5.5 days. And then we went back, and I got a call to bring a prize bull back from. I had to pick up a cattle trailer just past Toronto, but I didn't have a truck because they still had it. They still had it in compound, right? So I got this other French guy. We picked up this. Went and got the trailer by Toronto, and then I went to Kingston in the morning and got this bull back home because we were bobtailing down there to bring him back. So the bull's name is Freedom Chase. Picked him up in Kingston that morning. Got my truck ready. Had to re-put the drive shaft in. They ripped the front bumper off. The back tires. When I got to the truck, it was all the windows were still down. There was this much snow inside the truck. Everybody's trucks were messed up. Yeah. So it cost, I don't know, it's close to cost me personally just about $30,000 for everything that happened with mine, and then the time and what it took. And then I ripped that bull home for 5 days to get it to Boss Shop by Edmonton because they were gonna. I guess in Ontario you're only allowed so many head or something. I don't know how it works. I'm not a livestock guy, but he was scheduled to be slaughtered, and the family he was 4 years old. The family had raised this thing. They loved him, so to let him live, they got him to Bashaw, and I was their key to get him there. So I gave him a good deal to go home. We ripped it home to Bashaw, and now he's made. They told me, talked to the guys up there a couple months ago. He said he's made just about 600 babies now. Freedom Chase. He's all over the farms. He's having a good time with all his girlfriends up there. And yeah, so got the truck back. It's sitting up in front of my house right now. It's been she's been a wild ride since then. They've my accounts have been seized, all my stuff. She's been something else. We'll just say that. We all know how it goes. We've all been in the whole position. We've all I'll put the truck out here if people don't know here quick. I'll put it out here, just a quick look at this one, just the one down there. So when she's lit up, she lights right up, but this is it here. That's the black bomber here. I gotta keep it here. I gotta keep it here because they keep trying to get it. So I gotta keep it on my personal property. Hey, they gotta come back with a warrant at this place. Okay. But this is my first flag up here. Showed you that. And that is the first one that was on my truck up there. And you got a couple out there. So she's got the original flags on it. Everything. She's good to go. The black bomber.
Ready to go, eh?
Ready to go. And yeah, you got the good to go stuff, eh?
Upside down.
She's lit for Christmas in here. Good to go, eh? So yeah,
it was a fucking amazing moment over there. We passed some good moment. We had to pass some shit, but at the end of the day, we fucking sparked the country. We sparked the world with that.
Yes, we did. We did.
So that was amazing, and we need to remember the right thing we did, not just the bullshit happening and the fucking fake people around. We need to remember the spark we put across the world and how strong we was, because we was strong over there. Fuck.
Correct. Yeah, that was a time that you'll never. If you were there, you had to experience it because it was that was an amazing time. I would do it again, 100%. I would do it different than I did it the first time. I'd definitely go down with a little bit more, tolerance and unity, like to do it again. Now it's a way bigger picture than I first seen.
Yeah, so, we learned a lot from the time.
Yeah, you went down as thinking you were going on just a different mission, but now seeing where we are today and what I just personally seen this last week, where I was and whatnot. It's it's time. It's definitely here, and it's definitely the time to rise and stand up, because as people think, this is no, it's 100% here. I've always known it, but until I was where it was, it it's we got to do something. So we do need everybody to.
It's time to bring all our knowledge and all our experience together and to fucking fix this country for real.
Really,
We waste enough time right now.
we've wasted enough time, and we tolerate a lot of stuff that never happened. Like, I sat front line on Wellington there. I saw everything day and night. I only left my truck twice. I showered at the Sheridan twice over there, and some guys took shifts in trucks. Some guys went to hotels. I was there full time. I saw everything. I didn't see one fight. I didn't see any kind of garbage anywhere. It was a total different written story than what was portrayed. I remember sitting in the Sheridan. I had a shower, and it was the first time I'd seen the news or TV in a while. And I looked over, and they were showing it, and they showed, oh, this isn't how it is happening, and here's the streets, and they're bare. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, this, I think, was on whatever, it's mainstream media. I'm like, it's not even anything it is. Like, go to the next street over, and it's packed or whatever. That's just the street they put a barricade at.
Yeah.
But the next street over, right? Like, this is all fake as it can be.
They was just choosing what they wanted to show and bring it the way they wanted to bring it. But that was bullshit.
I don't watch the news, so I didn't know what they meant. Like, everybody with the news and the fake news, but now I 100% get all the fake news and why they blacked out our lives and why they didn't want us to see what everything went on. You can paint anything you want. You can be anywhere you want, paint any picture you want on. You can show what looks good for you on your Facebook, but there's always another side to the story, right?
Yeah. And it's important right now. Like I said before, it's important to take the time to check different side of the story, different side of the vision. Because if we all stuck to one, we're still turning around and around and around. We're still at the same fucking point. It's over.
And everybody's eyes and stories change different. Like, nobody's gonna have the same story what they see. Unless I see it, but you got to keep an open mind to this stuff and not just, someone says this, so just jump on how it is. That's not always how it is, even for me, for anybody, right? Like,
yeah,
it's the real deal. But we are in the real silent takeover in my mind of what's gone on. Like I haven't trucked in a while because I can't even afford to. Like, it's just,
it's so crazy the price right now.
I got cut that I can't. They cut me as far as it costs the money to run just for the fuel. I make no money, so all I do is wear and tear my trucks. There's no point.
No point. Same for me. The truck is parked right now because the price they're fucking too low, and
then me being an owner, I own 7 semis. So being an owner, and then they froze my stuff. So being an owner now, I don't get EI. I don't get climate stuff. I get nothing because period. So that's. I just, it's a good thing I had a lot of equity and a lot of stuff to live off of. I don't know how some people would do it, but, I can still sell a couple trucks to get by. And I will have to do that this winter because they put the pressure on me. And anytime I stand up, they push back. And
they are. They take off everything we can use to push back. They want to put stick everywhere they can. But that's bullshit. But the people need to understand, if we all do it together, we won't suffer like that.
That is a fact. You have to. And the thing, here's how it goes for me, Norm, is, okay, there's ways to go about things, and people think I just got, whatever hard feelings or stuff to people. I make my own judgments on stuff, but I just got out of jail. I got out a few days ago. I went in. I just was in. I was in 27 days, whatever I did. Then I did my last 10 in the hole. And if you've ever seen the hole, where I just was, it was that was a different experience. I've been many times in there, and this time I woke up in a different country, and I was told whose house this was and how it was going to be, and all kinds of stuff, and locked in. No, cold coffee with a one Sanka. You get your 2 meals, You're in there. There's 23 hours locked in. Then I got my privileges taken away I took the risk, called my old lady because she didn't know where I was for days. So there's 5 days she didn't know. So I could call my lawyer there. So I said, fuck it, call my lawyer, or called her, sorry, let her know I was good. Then I got my punishment of I was locked in for 24 hours. So I'm not allowed to talk about the other stuff, but what I'm getting at was I got charged with criminal mischief. I went out to that ostrich farm, helped them a little bit, tried to, but I wasn't out there long enough, but they knew I was out there. So they gave me the criminal mischief and another one. So when I went in with criminal mischief, they could do whatever. So the Coots boys, they went in, had their things, and they're from Lethbridge where I am. And same with like James Sowery and those guys. What I did, instead of why I'm angry about some things with like the guy in the red truck there, we'll let him chat whenever, but had a person just dealt with it, no matter what, not worry about themselves, worry about what the country is. I've already took my charges. I dealt with them the first time in. So I was just there. I got arrested, I believe, November. I'll have to look at my paperwork. Right now, I'm sitting on a whack of stuff, but I took those. I took the mischief. Instead of go for bail, instead of get a lawyer, drag it out, I did it, owned it. I didn't even want to own it or do it. I took it, took the time, got 60 days, and I go back in tomorrow night. And they let me do weekends. So I get out with my girlfriend or my fiance for Christmas here, and then New Year's. So now I'm eating it, doing it when I don't want to. But that's how it's done. Instead of go, drag it out, spend. I can't even believe people spent millions of dollars. I do understand nowadays they can use mischief as a big deal, but if you deal it and own it, because they thought I'd go for bail, they wanted a way longer time, from 4 to 8 years on me. And that would have happened probably. They'd have found some way to do it with my record, with whatever. So because I went with it and dealt with it right on first appearance, I took that, and now they got me back with, probation officer doing my things. But it'll be a year of my life now, 8 weeks now or whatever, the 60 days in jail with the time I served. And I'm done. I'm done for now with dealing with all the traffic. They gave me littering tickets. They gave me, you can't even believe how much stuff I got. I can't talk about some stuff right now, but I got that done, over with in a day. Had people taken those charges before, I get the principle. I get having to win, but you already lost. You can't cross the states with a criminal record. You dragged it out that people are so worried now to go back and protest or do anything unfair of what happened there. That should have never been.
See, that's one of the reasons I fight.
Me too.
And I will fight to the end.
You know what I did with my stuff? Is my boy was in Children's Hospital. This is my boy. And this is Crew Boss. That's what's on the front of my truck. He passed in my arms at 19 months old in this hospital. So my stuff went back to Children's Hospital. This is my truck at Children's when I lived there for 9 months in ICU. He had a brain tumor. This is him here. So that's Children's. So the black truck is this blue truck 10 years ago. And this is Crew here. Crew. And this is his original fingerprint, handprints and his stuff. But this was him here. Crew Boss. This is what I fight for here with the stuff. He had a brain tumor. It's called the ganglioma. This was in Children's Hospital. He was on a vent in ICU, and he had a brain tumor. This was the day I was leaving, and he had an inoperable brain tumor. And I did 52 trips of chemotherapy in that truck. That was his ambulance. And then, so he passed in my arms in this house at 19 months old. We found out at 6 months old. And now he's got his sister. But my daughter also has another thing. So I've been in Children's Hospital for over 25 years working for them. And people ever think they got it bad until you go see that kind of stuff. It's a crazy world. So I'm the same way. I've got 4 kids, 2 older, Gage, Tylen, 26, 24, and then Crew, and then Audrina. And she's now... My daughter is 12, and I do it for them, and that's 100%. For the kids, 100%, and so that they're not, this isn't happening. This is what they are, and their kids. If we don't do something now, and them,
They have no future.
they have no future. They're going to be somewhere else or told exactly what to do. And I won't stop right now. I'm good to go. I'm willing to do whatever just for them, right? I'm good. I've seen some stuff, and I'm down to. Sometimes when you're a soldier, you got to go to war, man. And I'll do it again and again. It's just we need the right guys to stand up, but to do it right this time. No games, no mess around, because this is the real deal.
Yeah, because we're not in the game. We're in the reality right now.
Facts.
So it's time. It's time to stand for our kids. It's time to stand for our future, and it's time to stand for our country.
So yeah, we have to stand up, and I appreciate everybody who does. And I've had some wrongs, and I did some things some wrong ways, and I've learned from it. And everybody needs a second chance to do it again. And I'm on board to give anybody a second chance. I've tried, and to work with everybody, and to do it right. And it is a really big deal. But for me, the donation and who took stuff, I know things in the inside that a lot of people won't talk about. And I know you've been trying to chat with people. You should chat with people. And I'm more than willing to go on with any person. I don't want to sit and run them down without them having a chance to rebuttal stuff. So at any time, like Danny, Marcel, Marcel Perry, Danny, Danny, those are all great guys. Lots of great guys, Shaba. But anybody who has something to say, they should get it out there. Get it over with. Stop crying about it. And move forward. Just move forward. I don't need to have
100%.
about being in house arrest. Poor me. I'll pull out my fiddle and cry it away. That ain't going to save the country right now.
No, it won't.
Not gonna. You got to stand up, and sometimes you just got to
We need to be ready to do what we have to do to
Real
fix this problem.
go and move forward. But if we don't, it's numbers and in numbers. And I appreciate all the Wellington Street Regulars that do it on a daily. They do it. They get nothing for it. They don't have to do it. It costs them money. They sit down every day like a job, and I respect and appreciate it. That's why everybody has my hoodies, like this hoodie that you have and whatnot. That's my truck front line on. I don't know if people get what that is, right? So I don't even charge. I send everybody. I sent out thousands of hoodies to everybody across. I'm not out to make the money and do it, and or like take anything from somebody. They tried to give me $100 down there. Freedom George did, and I didn't take it. I used my own money. I wasn't there for money. I was sitting here on my couch when the convoy went by. They were in Medicinados and Lepers. I said to my fiance, I said, I feel like I should go. And I said, something's saying I should go. So when I left, they were already in Regina, and they were sleeping at the where the hell were they? They're somewhere at one truck stop and one at the other. And I got there, and then the next morning I went in behind Pat King there. I didn't even know who Pat King was. I didn't know who Craig Chris was. I didn't know who any of those guys were. I just went up there, and then we pulled out, and then it was that red truck, and then the motorhome, and then me the whole way right to Thunder Bay. And then I got out to take a selfie of the convoy, and I got told to get in line, and I just thought, I'm in a freedom convoy. Isn't that being a bit of a hypocrite? But we'll get off of that. I don't want to go down that path. It's just you gotta. If you're going for freedom, don't be a hypocrite in it, right? Like,
Yeah.
nobody's told what to do on a highway. There's order, but come on, right?
Yeah. You're not the kids.
I'm not a kid. You're not my boss, right? Like, but
Yeah.
I'm here to help, and I'm, I got told to go home twice because I was going to be a problem. So I actually did leave, and St. Marie, I took off. I got pissed off. I took half the convoy with me, and we had a blast. If you ever see that part of the convoy, we got the fireworks. The guys that rolled with me, they're like, that was the best time ever. Kevin, they said, fuck it, we have a blast. We rolled through towns. We had a blast. We were on the radios. And I was in at Arbutus Airport 4 hours before the convoy was down there. And I pinned them, and I said, look, I'm going to wait for you guys here and let you guys lead it in. It's your show. So I waited, and that's where we were sitting, where the trucks were sitting. All the trucks lined up at the airport, but the other trucks wouldn't go in to where we were. They waited on the road, and then they said we were going to leave at a certain time, and then they left us all behind. And the 12 buddies without us. The 12 guys went in, to get the spots so nobody else could. Nobody knows this kind of stuff, but
They just want to have the fucking fame.
they want. I call them fame jockeys. They didn't make it where I made it. They parked wherever the hell they were with their. They had months to do it, and that whatever. Right?
It was there for a show. It's a lot of, they have some that was there for a show and not for the real reason.
Correct.
And they was scared about the people that was there for the right reason because they didn't want to put them in danger.
Correct.
But fuck, at the end of the day, we was there to do the right thing. That's why they was against us on redoing Sussex, because we didn't want to listen to those bullshit. And we say the same thing of you just said. They're not my fucking boss. I said, I'm not their boss. They're not my boss. They're not going to tell me what to fucking do. I'm here for myself, for my kids, for my family, for every kid. I'm not there for those fucking name upstairs.
I don't about that. So I said, where are you guys? Like, why haven't I seen you? And like texting them, right? And they're like, we're up in that. We're rubbing elbows with the lawyers and the higher ups. I'm like, what? But the thing was when we went down the convoy every day, they left us at night and took off to the hotels. So Tamara and Crystal stayed in hotels while we sat there and waited for them to primp up and have their breakfast every morning. And we're using the money, but we sat there in our trucks every night, freezing and cold, waiting for them to fly by again. I'd take off, I'd lead, and then they'd fly by me, and they were back to the coast. If you ever look at any of his videos, you'll never see behind at the convoy. Anybody who's doing the convoy, but because I'm behind, that's how much hatred he has for me. Because I'm behind there, he doesn't ever want that black truck to be in the picture. So it's a hilarious deal. We had a bet who was going to get there, and it wasn't about a race who's first, but I stopped, waited 4 hours, and then you rolled in, and I got somewhere where it's in the books now, and we did that, but he wasn't the right person to be there in the first place. If you want to sit up in the hotels and do all that, then go do it.
No, it's not the right way. The same for me, but I was there 22 days. I rent 2 hotel room, okay? 2 hotel room for the 22 day. And I sleep 2 times in those 22 days in the hotel room because my kids, they come pass the night with me. I didn't want to make my kids sleep in the truck because we have a lot of Antifa and everything at night. So I say, okay, I'll go sleep at the hotel. And you know what? The time I was in the fucking hotel and I was in the Western Hotel, so I was seeing Rideau and Sussex from my hotel. Then I was looking all the fucking night almost to make sure nothing happened to people down there. And the first thing in the morning, I take my kids and I go back in my fucking truck and I say, fuck, I have to be with people. I wasn't feeling bad to be in the fucking hotel room. I was like, fuck, the people, they're sleeping in their car right now. In their truck. The truck is not that bad because you have a bed. But the car, imagine the car with a 5.10 feet high, sleep in the car. It's something hard.
I appreciate that because not many people get that. That was the same way as me. Is while I was there, I said to my woman, I said, I got to get back there because it didn't feel right when I was sitting. I sat in the Elegant Hotel. They got me a room one night, and then the guys, Jay's crew, gave me a shower the next night. But I was there a total of 6 hours. I just couldn't do it. I had to be at my truck. I was always there. I just let two guys like that Tanner and Ryan with my pilot truck. But this night here, if you look here, I'll show you this here. This is 1 sec here.
So at the end of the day, the people.
My memories today. Here's Danny. It's funny. Okay, here, right here. I'll show you this. My memories today. This is memories. Here is So this was beside the shed. This was beside the shed here. This is. But then this one here. So this was this is my truck that's on the shirt on the hoodie now at the front. This is today's memory. This was in front of the apartment when I was doing oil changes. And then here was with Tamara. I didn't even know Tamara who she was. I thought it was Barbara's wife. She came up and hugged me. And this was her when we got out. And I didn't even know. I had no clue. But this was when I made it in with the kids when we started honking the horns there. And then here was like that. None of this is ever gonna lie. This is these are facts, right? Then here's Ryan's pilot truck. He escorted me at the bull home with all the signatures on it. He was the one guy. This was when I was in front, when I made it in front from the hot dog cart. And then I was parked beside the fuck Trudeau truck when they took my truck away. This was my truck. This is my truck taken without the front bumper when they ripped it off and everything. Beside the fuck Trudeau truck there. So people were saying on the other stuff, I wasn't even there. Here's what I got to the front line. Look, this is when I went in, took my spot. Watch this. This is coming in when they when they were saying to me, pick your spot. Here's where I came in. So just let it come in here, and they opened up the emergency lane for me to get through to take my spot. So I picked it, and here I come up. Nobody knew this was happening. We did this in the dead of night. So I'm honking through here. So now, once I get here, you'll see I get to the very front of Parliament. So here it comes now. I had to go very slow because people were off to the side, and then not here to come in. Did a nice little show in the front.
That was nice memory.
So watch this. I do that. My jinx are on real loud, and I do the flip over so I come in. I'm trying to see him. Trying to see him come. So now I grab the front and pick my spot. Yeah, so that was when he got up there, they backed in, rolled in beside, and then my time began there and never left the truck. It was it was a blast. Let me tell you, Lenny was across the road, like Lenny in the green truck, and then the black with the fuck Trudeau finger on, and then the 170, he had pulled out, he had to get back to work. A lot of solid guys over there. And yeah, we had a blast. Lenny was there quite a bit. He had some good jakes on that side. So lots of respect for the Quebec boys and Ottawa boys. All good people out there. Jay, Mike, what was it? County Line. He was awesome. We had a blast. It was a great time. Welling with the fuck Trudeau truck. All those guys. So many good people up that way. But I'll tell you, like I got a horn honking accident for life, right? Like I got I got a twin shift to my truck, and that I had 7 weeks in a cast from the honking my horn, and that is my new from going like that. I was making jingles. Here's a funny story, Norm. My flip bumper, I didn't know they'd come down each night and they'd make jingles and different things, like play the drums, and one guy'd have a bunch of like pop bottles, like caps on a stick, like a hockey stick, and everybody'd make a song, and then I'd honk, do what I did. But I have 4 different horns in my truck. I got a train horn, the horn for safety, and then the original horn, and then I got this other funny horn. So I did all these things. This guy was playing the bongos in front of my truck, and I didn't know he was there. And I flipped the bumper, and he went flying, and I didn't even see it happen, I guess. Eh? So I'm like, what? They're like, the bongo guy just went flying, sitting on his seat. I'm like, what? So there's a video out there. I haven't seen it, but the guy gave me the bongos, and I laughed. So I had to put an actual guy to watch the front of my truck now with the bumper, so it didn't hurt nobody and stuff, right? It was hilarious. I playing the bongos. So my daughter's got the bongos now. That's her thing for going down there and stuff. But yeah, we're all over, man. It was good. I wish I'd got down there with you and then Danny. All those guys who were down there, like so many good people, met so many good friends. I got friends across Canada now. The ones I kept contact with, the solid ones, eh? Like Sean Mark, St. Edmund. He is wicked. He was in the big ice. He's an ice road trucker. He's got one of these hoodies too. All the guys with the good, the real strong guys, and the guys that were there for the real deal. Those are the ones I give the big respect for and stuff, right? So you couldn't meet everybody down there, but some people just wanted to be part of that other show, and I didn't. Not once. Forget that. I was there.
Yeah, and they're still there for the fucking show, and that's what put me mad, because the people, they have hope on them, and they believe what they fucking say, and it's bullshit. And like you just said yourself, it was not really part. It was always at the fucking hotel room.
Yeah. Well, Pat King left every day. He paid me to leave him alone. He paid me off. He said, please, because I kept calling him out. Then Freedom George tried to come grab me at O Canada. I said, buddy, you touch me again, running around here with your Rambo knife on your side here, yelling freedom. I said, buddy, get the fuck, stare danger in the face, man. Do that to me again. Get away now. I'm not going to your leader, Pat. So he came running at me, Pat. And then those guys backed off, and I actually choked him against that. That's the only thing, because nobody's seen that, because I didn't choke him. I held him against that shed. I was angry. He just was not doing it for the right reason. So we became buddies. We signed a flag, and then we tried to be buddies while he was on his thing here, and we hung out at some concerts here and stuff. And then he did some other stuff, and I'm not about taking people's money and for crap. You're screwing it up. So I just had to get away from him again. So now he won't talk about me because he knows the real deal, but he knows the real deal, And his woman knows the real deal that left him. I talked with her. So there's some guys for the wrong reason. Ron Clark did it for his own personal gain. These guys did, and so did. And if you're doing it for your own personal gain, beat it. Stop screwing it up for people. I didn't get $1 out of this shit. Having kids.
It's not about money. It's about our kids, man. It's about the life. Fuck. It's not about fame.
It's not about followers. I could give a shit if I got 200 fucking followers. I had a TikTok account with 67,000 people. I didn't even have TikTok. I deleted it. It annoyed me. I was like, get the hell out of here. I couldn't even keep up with. I want the real people that I know what they're saying and what's going on, not a bunch of gibberish, right? Like, just I don't give a shit about followers and likes. I never have.
It's not about that. It's about be able to stand for real reason and to be able to find the right one and the true one.
I'll never go back. That's why that Wayne Canada tried to get me to just go back on, or whatever his name was. He tried to get me
Wayne Canada, fucking Wayne.
So he calls me, says, Kevin, can I jump in with you? I've got all these followers and we're going again. I'm like, he's like, I was down there. He sat in the passenger seat of a car. Then he asked me if he could jump in with me and pay the fuel. I'm like, you don't even have a car and you're running it? So I backed out on him. So now he blocked me again. I'm like, dude, like, you're not going to make me. When I go back, I'm going back with the right guys, the right way. Period. There's no.
Not with the one there. Hey, freedom. And no. It's not time for that, though.
That's old crap. Some stuff made us look bad, and some stuff. Next time, there's dotting the I's and cross the T's. There's no messing around for me. I don't care who wins as long as the real Canadians get our.
That's why I say we need to bring the truth to the table to be able to move those garbage around us, because we waste fucking time and they are a weight on us, on the people. And that's bad because we don't have time to wait, and we cannot put weight on our back when we go to fucking war. And people think they're there for the right reason, and fuck, so many story right now, and people they count those story and they have the proof of it, and they still continue to go on live and say no, that's bullshit, and we did that, and we continue to fight for the right reason. But that's fucking bullshit, because if they was there for the right reason at the beginning, we will be over already.
Well, Barber started crying. Okay, he got arrested. They locked him to the table. I know his whole story. They put his arms at the table, so he was standing for 6 hours. He had literal tears on the desk, in the cop shop. Pat King has the whole thing, everything. Like when he knows everything how it went. He said, like those guys. That's the only thing I give them respect for is they actually went in, like George and Pat, and did that, and they get messed with. But Barber was saying, I will evacuate Ottawa immediately. Immediately. I will go home right now, please. 6 hours. You got to go 24 hours even to see the JP. He took his flags off, went all the way home. Drove all the way home and put his flags back on in Tompkins, Saskatchewan, an hour away from Swift Current to drive in like a hero. He was on the hill for 40 minutes and he took a picture of my truck from the crowd. I posted it today. What he put up. I'm like, what are you doing? So whatever, dude. Just go rub elbows with the doctors, lawyers, get your mischief charge, drag it out, take everybody's money, keep taking it out, have a freedom podcast. Write me in your book, Tamara, saying what a bad man I am and how I was driving.
She did the same thing with me.
She said
with
I
us and
driving erratically in the. I've got more backwards miles than most do forwards. I grew up in trucking. My dad was a 55-year trucker. Before I was born and raised, I was in trucking. And you're telling me how to drive a truck and calling me dodgy. And then she says, Reverend Kevin wouldn't listen to any of us. So that's where she shot herself in the foot in the book that she wrote, put my name in at the beginning that we called him Reverend Kevin. I didn't get called Reverend Kevin till a week into when they turned off the honking and we started jaking, revving. That's where Reverend Kevin came in. What are you talking about going down? So there's your fable in the book off the bat, Tamara. Like, I went down to Medicine Jail, the only truck, it's on Rebel News, the only truck that stood for her and revved and took all the stuff, and I didn't get a thank you. And her and I are both from Medicine. And to this day,
it's over for you with those people, eh?
Well, man, I would love to be with them, but I'm not about taking people's money and grifting and playing songs.
And give fake hope to people.
No. I'm not out for my own fame, not out for my own stuff. Be real about what it's about. I'm not in for the politics of care. I'm in for to get it right, get our country, do the things right, and not now you're having a goddamn whatever they're doing a house arrest podcast. Like, get over it. That's all all Barbara could call me was a criminal, and I'm this and I'm that, and dude. Now you are.
I tried to talk with Chris. Okay, I invited him to come on live, and I say, you fuck us over, and you spread bullshit about Rideau and Sussex, and they said we broke the fucking convoy, and it's because of us. We was all looking bad, and blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, it's because we didn't listen to them because we knew it was a fucking bullshit over there. And we say, fuck, we're not going to listen to this bullshit. We're here for right reason. And they're not our fucking boss.
Right, exactly.
We all here by ourselves. So we said, no, we're not going to listen. And that's why they put stick on her leg all the way, all the time. They didn't want to help us down there. They didn't want to, because they want to be famous. And us, he was not there for famous.
Truckers there. He left them all there with no way home. No, they just said we don't have the money. They got money. Okay. Some went into escrow. But they had already had the money spent. They had the money for all of them. How did they get home? How do you stay not working and buy trucks and trailers? Don't bullshit people, okay? We all know what's going on, and sell your story to someone who will believe your bullshit, because I don't, and I know the truth. You just didn't like it, and you left everybody there high and dry that they couldn't. Not everybody, but a bunch of people that believed in you couldn't even get home. I know stories of. There's guys that were coming to me, Kevin, I lost this amount of money, promised back this amount of money. We couldn't get home. We had to sell our trucks. We can't go back trucking. He screwed so many people, man. He took over Bridget Belton's Thunder and whatever she started, jumped on board because he had that 306 pavement pounder site. And those were his boys. And if you weren't one of his boys, And that's where Rooster jumped on. And these guys, they tried to send me on a wild goose chase. Said they were giving me a truck, and it was on the ice roads in somewhere. And they sent me the bill of sale, trying to send me all over like a joke. And I played these guys out. They were all like, I grabbed Rooster Rob's nose. He was sending out shout outs to the cops on TikTok. He had to follow like 40,000 saying, shout out to the Ottawa police. And then on the other side, he was telling me he was with the boys in Edmonton. I said, dude, did you just shout out the cops here? I grabbed his nose and I twisted. I said, I'm going to get your nose. I twisted his nose and his eyes watered in front of everybody. And I put his nose in my pocket. I said, you'll get your nose back when you stop being a little fucking girl and giving out shouts to the cops. So I sent him a message 2 days ago. And I said, I still got your nose. But he's out goat farming or doing whatever the hell he did. But do not play two sides of the fence with this guy, man. I don't play that story, right?
Yeah.
Little boy.
You know, I met all those guys. Me, I didn't meet them at the first convoy because I was on Rideau Sussex all the time, so I didn't go everywhere in the convoy. But I met them on the Highland in BC.
Yeah.
And fuck, they was trying to play on our back one time, and one time I say, what the fuck? They was trying to they want to. I had some people that was from Farfadet. Okay, but there was no more Farfadet. They was just there by themselves.
What's Farfadet?
Farfadet was the guy that was looking like a biker, but they're there for homeless people and people they have low budget. They try to raise money to be able to pay food for them and blah, blah, blah. They do have some people inside of the Farfadet are bullshit people and they take advantage and they take money like everywhere else.
Yeah.
But they do have some good people. And I was with a bunch of them on the island and they want to beat them and blah, blah, blah. They try to make them look bad. And they was playing on her back. And one time I just fucking kicked in the fucking door in the house. I go inside. I said, you want to fight with them? You're going to fight with me first, right fucking now. Every one of you guys, if you want to fight, we're going to fight because you're not going to touch those fucking guys. Because those fucking guys, they're there for themselves, for protect our children, protect everyone. They're there for the right reason. And if you want to have problem with them, we can fight right now or I can fucking left. And they all left with me. And after that, I said, no, Norm, calm down. That's not what we want. But don't fucking play game on us. And they tried to bring James Bowler inside of us. And I didn't want to have this guy. I didn't trust this guy, okay?
James Bowler is a clown, man.
I didn't want to trust him. And we was on the island. And I said, no, if this fucking guy come where we are, we all fucking leave from here. And we don't want to be part of it. And they was playing in my back. Like Rooster and all those people, and they was telling James where we gonna pass in convoy because we was making convoy on the island and IMO and all those places, and fucking James Bowler was waiting for us, and when he was seeing me pass, he was cut everyone to go in my back in my truck to have picture with us.
Yeah,
I was saying, fuck, I don't want you to be part of us. I don't want you to be around me. Get the fuck out, man.
That's funny you say that because he did the same to me when I went to the Edmonton convoy. He's with all his signature motorhome. He had to lead. And then I got tickets and he jumped out and he was going to help. He was nowhere to be seen or found. And now he got his GoFundMe and for his shit. He is, I call him Griff God, that guy.
But I see that from the start when I arrived there and I see this guy and he said, I was part of the convoy. I organized this, organized that. I was like, fuck, we're not here for that, man. To who's the king or who's not the king. I don't fucking care about you. And I told him right in his face. I said, I don't like you. I don't want you around me. And don't fucking play around me. I don't want you there. And all the people that was with me, they have the same idea.
Yeah,
they didn't want it.
With your fucking motorhome, man, with your signatures. He said the same to me. He's like, this is the start of it all. I'm the man. Fuck off with your fucking motorhome. Okay, you and Pat King with your shit, You're not in the convoy, your goddamn motorhome, in your luxury bullshit here. Don't do this shit, man. Like, fuck. For the right reasons, guy. Like, beat it. Fuck.
I have one. They ask a question, and you're probably going to be able to answer this one. He said, why was Chris Barber mad at Pat for not waiting in Edmonton and roll to Ottawa from Edmonton altogether?
Well, there was many reasons. They fought the whole way down. They pulled over. They got scared once they were getting close. They got scared the whole thing. They were in competition, those two, of who was going to get the most. They all wanted the
fame.
The fame, the front, the money, because people were throwing money through like Winnipeg, and they're running up to the trucks, and the amount of money that these guys got on the side and stuff. I didn't even know people gave money. I've never been in a protest in my life. Like I didn't even know what to expect. These guys they knew what they're getting into. They had their signs, they had their stuff, and they had the big followings. They did, but those two fought. And when I was with Pat, he was taking Barbara down, and they're still at each other's throats with everything. But both of them will never be back in any kind of protest or anything for freedom again. They're so scared of anything. Barbara will never be back. It's a fact. Tamara will never be back. And Pat, they scared the shit right out of those guys. They, Pat started crying, looking for security about an hour.
I know. He asked the Farfadet to be security.
Yeah,
He asked a couple guys. He asked my other friend too.
Yeah.
Hey man, I was like, what the fuck? What are you thinking, bud?
They pulled over. I was driving, and all of a sudden they turned off to the field. And Barbara and Chris and Pat went in the field, and they said, "Kevin, lead it." I kept going, and I'm like, "Where are you guys going?" And they sat in the field. They're like, "Should we go?" Because they started hearing as they got closer how there's Sandra. How it started to get real. Now, once it got real, now you got to stare danger in the face. Like I say, if you're gonna go with it, if you want to play with the big boys, you got to roll, right? So we went in and they did their thing. But how other guys went in and parked down there and then took their flags off, never came up there. Come on. Anybody can drive your truck down there, but now get involved, be there. Like I was dancing on the stage. I give speeches on the stage. I saw every morning, every day with O Canada, with everything. And I didn't see any of that stuff. I saw Pat the 2 nights, and he come down. I was on the stage, and I was do-si-doing with a bunch of guys, and I was trying to kick Pat in the head from the stage because I was so mad. And he's pointing, he's going, your truck is on the screen. I look back on the big screen, and there's this picture of the truck. That's why I use it. And then that was the night he come with the flag, said, Kevin, let's sign this flag together. The only one of me and you signing. And I said, Pat, get in my truck. We'll talk. He's like, I'm not getting in there with you. I'm not getting in there. No way. I'm like, Pat, get in my truck. Only if my girlfriend can come in too and stuff. So he's sitting there. And he's like, here's some money. Take this. Please just leave me alone. Let's start a new page. I'm sorry how this went. I said, Pat, you were gone. You left everybody. You're doing this for the wrong shit, man. Like, just stop the bullshit, man. Stop the
me, make me a fucking but not just me, everyone that was on the Rideau and Sussex, okay, was working hard to achieve a goal and to be able to stay and stand our ground till the end to have our goal achieved, okay? So we did every fucking night. We go see trucker, we set up thing, we go see more people, and after that we set up, they have 50 truck, they was around us, all ready to go in, okay? And they didn't know what to do, and Pat, it was always say to them, stay there, wait, and we're going to tell you what to do when it's time. And those truckers, they was tired to stay there and do fuck all and not be part of it, okay? They was out of the convoy. So I go see them and I set up everything with a couple guys, and we pass all our night to set up that and to make sure everything was okay for everyone. And everyone was safety. Yeah. And the people was all ready. And after that, Pat, go in my back and go see all those truckers. No, don't listen to them. Don't go there. It's a trap. They trap you. You're going to be arrested if you go there. And they send them to fucking other place. They was not part of the convoy.
Yeah, I know all this. I seen it all. And they were so scared. They're hiding out. They're in their war room. Man, like, what? Just, fuck, man. I'm still blown away.
Same thing for the other one. I did the convoy after the first convoy when we crossed Canada. You know about Travis? The red truck?
Yeah.
Same fucking thing, okay?
Hey, Travis or Travis? Travis with the other red truck or Travis Barber's buddy?
No, the other Travis with the other red truck with all the detail on it and everything.
Go on. I know everything about Travis. I did the Penticton convoy with Travis. He brought me along, and I was going to buy that truck off him. So go on. What do you have to say?
Fuck, this guy is one of the... Because us where we was, okay? We was always listen to what's happening upstairs, okay? We was like, the people was scared when someone was leaving or something. And this fucking guy, they decide to fucking leave because he said to other people, okay, and I don't know if it's on live, the other guy, but the guy that was there with a truck with the oversized load on it, it was an escort truck. They was there with a trucker, and there was a group enough strong, but this fucking guy say, I have to get out and go wash my truck. I can't stay. I have to go wash my truck. and he fucking go park at fucking Coventry, okay? And I do see him at Coventry, and I knock on his door at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. I say, what the fuck are you doing here, man? Are you there for the right reason, or are you here for vacation? And he looked at me, he said, we have 3 meals a day here. We have everything we need. I don't want to go nowhere. I said, you're a fucking pussy, man. And I fucking bang his truck, and I get out. And after that, I meet this guy, and they was start to create Great Canadian Cruise. And I was part of it when we started to create that, because my mindset, I wanted to go and cross Canada again and bring back people, all unite and stronger again. But this fucking guy was there for fucking money, man. Yeah. He was there for the fame. He was there to try to control everyone, okay? And couple of times, I said to this guy, come, we're going to go fix our problem right away in the truck and or on the back of the building. He never want to come, okay? And after that, he take money from people. And still, right now, they have some people, they say I was part of it because I was there. But I didn't know this fucking guy was taking money from people and he was put it in his pocket.
I heard that.
And me, when I see that, okay, there was with a couple other guys, Jeremy and the other Jeremy, Quebec guy too. And we was in convoy all together. We was a lot of car, a lot of truck and blah, blah, blah. And one time they have a big fucking storm outside. And us in the truck, we was up. So we was seeing it's okay, we can drive in the storm. But the little car in the back, they was scared. So the people, they start to cry and everything. They said, fuck, we're scared to continue the road. So I said, okay, guys, we have to stop for the night, man. The people are scared and they have a family in their car and everything. So we need to take care of them. So we're going to stop for the night. They said, oh, no, Lost, we want to continue. We want to arrive to Regina and blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, guys. I said, go ahead. And I said, I'll keep going tomorrow. I'll go back on the road tomorrow with the other people. I'll stay with them. So he said, okay. And after that, I started to realize, I said, fuck, man, they have the donation money for the gas and everything. But the people that was with us, they didn't have no money, okay? Yep. So at this point, I didn't have not much more money too. So I had to sell my trailer. I had to sell truck. I had to sell tool at home. And I was not there just to have money. And after that, I said, okay. I said, fuck, we are too far. And now we're brimming. I have like 60 car with me and truck and blah, blah. I said, fuck, I can't bring those people farther because I don't have the money to pay their gas and to pay their food. So I said, I called those guys. I said, guys, and I said, I can't do it. They don't have money. You know, a lot more people, they have money. And I can bring people more farther than their home if we're not going to be able to bring them back home.
Exactly.
I said, no, don't worry. We have more than 100K on donation here. Don't worry. Pay for it, and I'll give you back the money when you arrive. I said, you sure, man? I said, I don't have money. I'm going to sell my fucking stuff to keep going. You sure? Because I don't want to bring more people farther than their house, and they get stuck over there.
Get on, man.
And they told me, no, don't worry. Come, let's go pay the gas and bring the bill. I'll pay you back. I said, okay, no problem. I'll do it because it was for the right reason in my mind. So I did it. I fucking sell my trailer. I sell tools. I sell a lot of stuff for a fuck out just to have more money to be able to bring the convoy to Regina. So we arrived there. Everyone's safe. Everyone have everything they need. So when I arrived there and I go see Jeremy, I go see Travis and all those people, I said, okay, man. I said, guys, can you pay me back what I spent for bring those convoy here? He said, yeah, don't worry, Norm. We have a lot of donation. We're going to give you that. Don't worry. So I wait like a couple hours. After a couple hours, I ask again. I said, but man, I put all my stuff in it. I don't mind to put money in it, but right now I'm still stuck myself too here because I don't have no more money. I put it all on the fucking people to bring it with us because I want to have more people. And one time the lady, the girlfriend of one of the Travis, she looked at me. She said, Norm, we don't have more money. We have $350 left. Okay.
Gas
I said, so you fucking make me bring all those people with family farther than our house and you don't have fuck all to help them? So that's why that's at this part in Regina, I decided, I said, fuck it. I said, we're going on our own. So I jump on my truck and I said to everyone, I said, I'm not there for money. Those people, they're there for a fucking fake reason. So I said, for the people, they want to be for the real thing. You can come with me. If you want to stay with them, it's your choice. But me, I'm going. I'm not part of this bullshit no more. Okay. At this point, and like more than half of the convoy follow me. They come with me. And that's why we create Bridges to Freedom. We said, fuck it. We don't want to be part of Great Canadian Cruise because it was bullshit. And now after that, there was the commercial, the fucking Great Canadian Cruise, and it was all there about money. And at the end, guys, the proof they was not there for the right reason. We was the only one to come back in Ottawa, and that's where I get arrested.
Oh, you got arrested too?
Yeah, and when I go back at the same time of Rolling Thunder, I get back arrested.
I didn't let myself get caught. Like once I got back, I had to separate myself. I brought that bull back. That's how I could afford to get home, because they paid me $5,000 to take the bull home, and that got me home with the gas and stuff because I exhausted all my funds going down. I do nothing. I went with 3 pairs of underwear, 3 pairs of jeans. Changed to 3. I didn't know where I was going, and I ended up just down there. And I was there a week longer than after the emergency act. I stayed 7 days. And then put that stuff back, like get my truck back together. Then I still had to get back across all the provinces, then take the bull up there to Boshaw. So my trip, I was well at the end of February till I even got back to my house. Like I was almost a couple months. And then I got back. And in that time, with running my trucking company, I had all my 7 trucks I was running from up in, and I had guys, the guy hit the ditch, went over the edge. So much shit happened. That cost me another 100 and some K in stuff that some insurance didn't cover. One of the things, because the guy didn't have a heavy haul history report, that he had told me he had everything. He was a bull hauler, that he could handle it. So I hired him from down there, and that fucked me over. And just one thing after the other. I didn't get one charge in Ottawa, not one charge, not anything. And then when I went back so Travis called me to come to with them to Penticton. I said, look, I'll come down later. They were in Mesnat. I met them there, went out for supper, and then they went off to do the what was that called again? You just said their what was theirs called?
Vagina?
No, the GF Bridges to Freedom, and what was Travis's called?
Great Canadian Cruise.
Yeah. So I said, look, I'll meet you guys in Penticton. So I went down with Ryan to Penticton, met them there. But I said, look,
I remember you met them there. I see in video, and me, I was not no more there with them at this moment.
Just get caught there because I got to get back to work for my company and my guys. I can't get caught in this stuff. I'm not about donations. I work for my money. I go to work every day. I work hard. I do 16-hour days. I work 6 days a week. I got to go, and I work my ass off, and I go. I just said, I'm just not a guy who asks or wait for donations or puts a panel on my truck. Every bit of money when I get, I give it back to the kids on the street or the homeless that couldn't eat, and then the children's hospital. Nothing I took. I wasn't there for that. And, I didn't even open anything that was in my truck till I got home. I didn't even know I had that, any kind of stuff. The cards were what meant everything to me. Like the cards that I have and all the stuff with the kids, that's what meant. I've got.
No, I have a lot of cards too that I'll keep them, and I have some in my truck. I have some picture from kid that was all placed up with the thank you trucker, and fuck was amazing. The kids was coming see us, and man, it was making our day.
This kind of stuff, and then I've got albums and albums of all, and those little kids, little things saying thank you, thank you. I kept all those. I got a big collage that was all around my office. I got them downstairs. I'm making into a big thing of all the thank yous and stuff. That is all I needed to do for that. That was where that.
I have to admit, when we separe in Regina and we create Bridges to Freedom, we do ask people to help us to continue. And I can tell you, some of the time we were stuck on some place, okay, and no more gas money, no more nothing, okay. And one time, I was not the guy to believe God and blah blah blah. Okay, I was not like that. But we see some Mennonites or Edorites on the way, and one time they make a prayer, and that make me have a fucking feeling. Was weird, but it was nice at the same time. Okay, so I start to more look at that, and when we were stuck there, I was sitting in my truck and I didn't know what to fucking do. I didn't have no more trailer to sell. I didn't have no more tool to sell. I didn't have nothing to do more. And I was stopped there and I said, God, I said, if we are still on the right track and we are still doing the right thing, show me a sign. I said, not a sign like I can think it's a sign or don't think. Show me a clear sign. and it take 15 minutes, okay? And we see a guy he was running to come at us, running and running. He arrived to us. He said, "Hey guys, I was trying to catch you up. I have thing for you." And they give us some money, and we was able to go to the next town. And that was my sign to say, okay, you do the right thing. And when people was going online say they make tons of money, that was not right. At some moment, we didn't know how we were gonna keep going and keep going. But we had some people that was there to support and help, and that's make us help to come back and go back to our goal. Like we said, we're gonna be in Ottawa the 29 April, but we did it.
Like this, the last 29th day. That's awesome. Because yeah, I was the same thing. Right now, my truck out there, the crank's out of it, so I can't even move it at this point. I can't afford to do it. It's just there. They wanted me to go back, and I just said, look, if you guys want to do something that can help me get there, it's the only way I can do it because I have no money, no nothing to a job. Like I was a super trucker. I wore many capes. I was good at what I do. I've been doing this since I'm knee high to a grasshopper. But now I'm getting beat out there by pricing, and I don't work for free. I do a good job. I've been doing this. I've been trucking over 32 years, and I've never had a single accident in my life. Anything. I know my shit. And now it's hard for me to believe I'm not even trucking, but I don't think I'll go back there. I got something else going on because
Oh, if it was not about my construction business, I will be fucked because trucking company it's fucked right now. A price I get before to do a load was like 12,500, and right now they give the contract for 6,800. I said, "Are you fucking crazy?
Yeah.
We did it for the half fucking price, man. Oh, we can arrive to something with insurance, with all repair, maintenance, and gas, fuel, and all of fuck, man. It's fucking crazy." So now the truck it's parked right now, and I was supposed to go back for a couple load, and I said, "Fuck, that's not value right now to do it."
The last time I turned the wheel was January 18th. It'll be coming up a year this January. For me, that this last time I turned the wheel for anything because so I've gone and done other things with like that. They were trying to get me to do truckers against child trafficking. So I was going to go try and do that kind of stuff. I couldn't cross. Then I got some other stuff. I want to go help kids, help do all that kind of stuff. But I want to get we're trying to do this thing to get guys to have a good crew of guys to go back and know their stuff and not have some gong show going on. We were going to go do that for the pedophile stuff too, for, going and, calling them out at different places. But the problem is, how do you get any kind of fuel isn't cheap. The insurance isn't cheap. It's not that I wouldn't do it for my own time, but the truck has to run and, I'm all about it. I'm all about all that, but you gotta, for some guys, that's where, like Danny, the guys that stand there doing that, they really need to have some backing for the guys that, believe in it, but don't want to take the risk or take what comes with what we do when we stand there. If, we risk going to jail. We risk losing.
If you can't do the time, don't do
the crime.
But right? Now it's not a crime. They make the crime.
And for me right now, I just went, I got bugged, hey, go down to this ostrich farm, So I hummed and hawed. I said, I can't just go down. So I drove 19 hours, did this stuff. I had all the cops all over me. When I got home, that's when all this stuff started on me on this truck. I pulled in, and they had cops outside my house everywhere. And boom, boom, boom. If you look at my Facebook in the last month, I've been pulled over. I got 62 charges in this last. They're all look at my charges. Look at this shit. I haven't even looked at them because I have to put them all together. These are all traffic charges right here. This right here is all traffic charges. Copy after copy. I can't even look at it. What they did to me, from mud flap tickets to Canadian smoke tickets to littering tickets to not signaling to outrunning the cops to you name it. I got it, and now that's my next step. Now, after I just got this mischief, and it's been a blur. So now that's my next fight is. So to take me off the road being a trucker and silencing me, how do you do that? Take my job and put these charges so high I can't afford insurance. Like right now, I can't even afford to pay attention at this point So Christmas will be very meek for me this year. Just to be out is a good thing. And I'm just gonna do what I can and enjoy family.
It is what it is. At the end of the day, you can sleep on your ear, man, and say you was there for the right reason, and you're still there for the right reason. So when you look at you in the mirror, you don't see a fucking bad people or there for fake reason. So that's for me, it's important to be able to sleep at night and say, "Fuck, today I did whatever I could to protect my kids, to protect my country." I could sleep on my bed and just think about fucking money.
Family, I can give a shit about money. I'll wear ripped up stuff. Family first. Fuck with my family. Find out. I'll do anything for that, right? And I'm willing to tell whatever for my country, right? For that, I'm good, man. I've lived a fast life. I own bars for fucking 15 years, the biggest bars. Fuck, man, I used to make $43,000 a night. Once upon a time, I was raking it in, and I've seen it. I've lost it, and you need money, but I'm not a fan of it, right? Without family, you got fuck all, man.
You see, when I see some of the thing, man, is I'm getting mad, okay? And not because I want to talk about people, but I want the people to realize those fucking big names, they're not there for the right reason. So stop fucking follow those bullshit people. Look, that guy, still, I see a post today. Oh, I'm waiting for the decision on the crown if they're going to seize my truck or blah, blah, blah.
Piece of shit with your $100 fucking Canada fucking stick. Beat it.
And he have his truck for all those years, man. My truck was seized, was impound for fucking 3 years. And I was not crying online and say, "Oh, I'm not losing my truck. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I'm scared. Give me money in case I lose my truck. Give me money." Fuck, man. They're not there for the right reason. Fuck.
Exactly. My dogs have all rode my truck, died in my truck. All of my dogs. Okay, they've all rode with me. I just put my 14-year-old dog to sleep on my son's passing October 14th. I put her to sleep on her birthday, October 14th. She's right there in the box. She rode with me everywhere. She was with me. My boy did 53 trips to chemo to Calgary in that truck with his ambulance. Okay, my daughter I brought home in that truck. Trust me, all our trucks have history. There's not a guy who doesn't have history in their truck, right? But at the end of the day, it's a truck, and if somebody has to come take my truck for that, and hey, give her. Yeah, it would hurt. I'll get the fuck over it. As long as my family's safe and around, hey, I love my truck. It is, but if someone said, "Hey, we give your truck for everybody to have their freedoms," and fuck yeah, I wouldn't even question. Yeah. But holy fuck, did you see that mark on the dash there? Well, that happened. And the dog collar hung there. Man, we pulled over in the convoy. This is what first made me mad was we pulled over. I didn't know why we were pulled over, but apparently the goddamn dog had to piss. Zippy or Flippy or Yappy, whatever the fuck his name was, had to piss. That's where Tamara jumped out, ran to me, gave me a hug. And I was talking to her. So we're stopped and we were about 5 minutes and all of a sudden Buddy's like, jumps back in the truck and we all start going. And I was just about to get my truck set, some windshield wiper fluid and stuff. And they start taking off, and we get about 10 minutes down the road, and I'm hitting the button because I'm following him. I'm hitting the windshield washer button, and all of a sudden, a little stream comes out. And I'm like, "Fuck!" Mine is a 2001 Freightliner, so I only had enough windshield wiper fluid. It only takes a jug, where the newer ones will take more. I don't know what yours takes. Anyway, my light doesn't even work on it, so I didn't get it filled. It was filled with stuff because I had so many bottles in there people had gave. So I get on the radio. I go, "Chris," I go, "Man, I'm out of windshield wiper fluid. I can't see. And my window's getting worse." He's like, "Yeah, man, I should have checked that. Mine too. I should have topped mine up too." He goes, "But we got to get going because my logbook is running out." I'm like, "What? Your logbook's running out and your fucking convoy?" Okay, well, whatever. He goes, "But I'll tell you what. I'll pull over at the next approach where we can all pull in safely. And then some guys on the radio go, 'Yeah, we're low too. We should all top up.'" So I'm like, "Okay, we're good." So we keep going, and I'm waiting, and my window's getting worse. It's starting to go yellow to brown.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is.
And I've never even drove. I've never been to Ottawa. I always did my running in Canada. So, and you're bobtailing on ice. It's never nice. So you're in all the curves. You can't see the line. You're in all this shit. And I'm thinking, holy fuck, this is getting serious. I can't see. Like, I can't see where I am. I don't know if he's braking. I got my head out the window. It's minus fucking 3 degrees outside without the windshield. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I get out. I'm like, dude, like, it's getting serious, okay? We're going to hit somebody. Something's going to happen. And then this is all for nothing. And nothing comes back. I'm like, okay, Chris. Now we go on. Coming up on a half an hour. I'm going into panic mode. I'm getting like fucking, like, my heart's dropping. I'm like, I can't see. I'm driving my head out the window here.
Dangerous for everyone. Like.
I'm driving my head when the guys behind me see this is happening. I got nothing, just nothing. And this fucking guy shuts me off. I didn't have a two-way in there. This was on the CB. He shuts me off, goes on to their radio, tells the guys just to go. What he says is, we're not pulling over for Kevin. He doesn't want to lose his place in line. I didn't know where the next approach was. We were on a single lane. I couldn't see the next turn off. I didn't know where the fuck I was, period. So I'm driving. I did this for an hour and 20 minutes. I fucking drove. My face was frozen. I thought I had frostbite off the face. My nose was fucked. All I was trying to do was see the line. I was down in the corners all over. Can you imagine how far an hour, 20 minutes driving with your head?
It's fucking long time.
Like, my lips were, when I got there, were like splitting from the cracks and shit. And then when I heard that he had said to keep going, and I was fucking up their live, Tamara's live, by talking on the radio, he pulled into the RCMP in Thunder Bay or somebody, and because he checked into the cop shop and let him know what we were doing all the time. I'm like, why are we doing this? Because he had to be the hero, whatever. So he ran in there. I jumped out and I grabbed his pilot truck driver. There was a dually and that guy in the minivan, and I had him against his truck. I said, you ever don't take care of somebody like this? His wife was begging me to stop. I said, do you know how many people almost died and how bad they would look for us? Do you understand what you're doing? You're a pilot truck. You're supposed to look out for us. So after that, they asked me everything, how to go. But we made it another about 6-7 hours. And I still couldn't handle it again, how they were, how they didn't give a shit about anybody behind them. I pulled in. They stopped at this place in Sault Ste. Marie, and these guys are like, we're leading the convoy. The pilot truck drivers are like, we're leading the convoy. Can we get a free hotel? Can we get this? I'm like, who the fuck do these guys think they are? Like, you're leading the convoy. Like, everybody's leading the convoy. Like, in my mind, nobody cared. And then that was the next time when we got by Sudbury. And then when he told me to go home, he goes, Kevin, why don't you just go home? Nobody likes you here anyway. So, we're almost there. And you tell me to go home. And I was like, you got it, bitch. Fuck you. And I was gone. And the guys that had heard this all came with me. So I took a good mile of the convoy. And we all went, left that fucker behind. They took a wrong turn in Sudbury. Some guy hit a fucking bus there. But it was empty. Smashed in front of us. Nobody knows about this, talks about it. When I got down in Ottawa, I looked at the truck. I go, what are you doing here, dude? I go, like, look at your truck. Do you understand Humboldt and this? Do you understand? Now you're here with this. He says, I got my son with him on one. I said, dude, you hit a fucking bus. And now you're sitting here with this semi. I said, go, man. Like, go. So what are you doing? Like, nobody was hurt. Nobody, but it could be worse, right? With how guys were not protecting them. If somebody, your number one priority, and if you're a leader of a convoy or a pilot truck, is to
take care of people.
Take care. It's no different than his son, Jonathan, getting hit by that guy and riding his truck off. Where was the pilot truck driver on the right so that guy couldn't go by him and hit him on the right, going to pass up the right, even if the guy was in the wrong? The pilot truck driver is to protect, oversize, and everybody. Yeah. That's what the CBs are for. That's why the new Canadians that come in can't understand, don't know, and that's why in the fog, all these pileups and all the shit keeps it hurting. Old school truckers on the radio, they were, hey guys, this is going on, slow her down, something's going on up here. Everybody shuts their radio off. They don't want to hear them. Nobody can understand them. There's no communication. And now you see every day all these fucking pileups everywhere. People getting killed everywhere because there's no communication. Old school communicated. They had respect for one another.
Yeah.
Any respect anymore on the road, and that's how lives are lost.
Fuck, how important it is to a trucker told you, fuck, I can't see, bud. We have to stop. Oh no, we keep going and stop talking on the CB because you fucked the Tamara's life.
Yeah.
What the fuck? We don't fucking care about your fucking life. We care about the real life, human life. not
Right.
the life.
Right. But we stopped for your dog to piss. While
Yeah,
your, while your
that's more important. The dog, yeah.
Well, your wife was in the bunk, which I never, still to this day, can fathom that his wife was in the bunk with the dog and Jonathan, and Tamara was in the front. I still can't wrap my head around because my wife would never be in the bunk, period. That's my wife, but that's not my business. I guess I'll drink my water or my Dr. Pepper, but wow. I guess it's that Chris and Tamara show, but that my wife was on a pedestal. She's my wife, and that's it, period. You're with me, you're all with me, you're my best friend, period.
And that's the problem right now that people need to understand. They are there for a fucking show. And they destroy this fucking convoy. And they keep going to destroy our people when they always ask money for their fucking lawyer and their fucking thing when it's fucking bullshit. And the people are still there to say, oh, fucking Tamara, Chris, yeah, you're a hero. They're not there for the right reason. They're there to make the fame, to make the money, to make them see by everyone. They don't fucking care about the result, really. Because if they will really care about the result, we will finish with this crap already.
If you cared, you would have took the charges, not dragged everybody through it, just owned it. Okay, you can't go to the States. I understand. You can't go to the States. You can't anyway now. You don't have to. But now they have places that they bought down all over. They bought 4 places in all their travels with their money that they have. People don't know it on the side. All the stuff they've done. Now let's keep it going. You just can't stop it. Keep the, hey, feel sorry for us on our house rest. House rest? Dude, you're out on your farm walking around. I have to check in and plan my loads. Dude, wow. You'd be holding somebody's pocket in jail, man. In jail, you'd be holding their pocket. You'd be crying. You wouldn't know what to do. Mischief, man.
Same for Pat King. He fucking did a fucking big letter to apologize for what he did, and he won't do it again. And that's make me look bad in court because they tell me, the Crown stand up and say, oh, you see, Mr. Blanchfield don't want to apologize, don't have rumor, but Mr. King, they did it. He did a letter and a big apologize, and he was crying and blah, blah, blah. I say, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is that?
Man told me that Tamara and Chris, every fucking day with Rebel News, tried to put my truck under the bus. Every day was brought up in their court stuff, saying that I was the problem to the whole honking, to everything. It wasn't us.
I can show you message I have with Chris. He told me Rideau and Sussex was the cause of problem of every trucker, of everyone. Rideau Sussex was causing problem and a headache to everyone. That's what he told me. I said, you're fucking serious, man?
Listen to him call the cops. Somebody here. Here's the cops calling me. Listen to this. This is hilarious. Who did I send this to? Right here. This is it. This is the cops calling me. So we called him to buy one of his hoodies at 10 to 9 at night for $169. So this is what I get. So he called the cops on me 3 times down there. So the guys come across the radio. They go, Kevin, do you know you got an unmarked car behind your truck right now? I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, Barber fucking, he stopped in and had them. He's trying to get you taken out of the convoy. And this is what they did. I'm like, what? So we pull over and I'm like, they were.
The package is on its way.
Okay, here we go. This is right here. I'll show you. This is hilarious to call. So this is RCMP calls me and they're like, did I disturb? Fuck. I can't believe this happened. Like, so they want me to leave them alone, apparently. But on the other side, it's right here. Fuck. This happened. Yes, listen.
Just want to let you know. Little Red. Because if it continued, or it does continue, it could actually be harassing communications. So I just wanted to let you know that I don't know if it was you or somebody else uses your phone, but just to let you know, it's been traced back to your number.
Okay, and we'll have to check in on that. And who's the complaint, as they're saying, the number?
Who made the complaint?
Yeah, like what's the number that they're saying so I can find out, right?
The number that was a complaint that they traced back is 403.
That number is 403. What are you saying? ID number, right? Like what are the number that they're calling? So that if it's stopped, then it's stopped. That's great, right?
Yeah, it's up. 774-4330.
Okay, that's a 306 area code.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and your name is?
My name is Constable Prentice.
Constable Prentice of the RCMP.
Yes, it is. Kyle RCMP. Yep.
Kyle RCMP.
Yep. Kyle Saskatchewan. Yep.
Okay.
Actually, just the current. So.
Right, the Swift current. Okay.
So, just wanted to let you know, like, this is what we found out. So just like, it's more just to let you know. Don't know if it was you or not. Just as a, just as a warning, like, hopefully it doesn't continue. Like he said, it hasn't happened for a while. It seems like shortly after he put in the complaint, it stopped.
You're talking about maybe, I'm not sure, I guess, who they're talking about, but well, that's good if it doesn't happen. That's a good thing.
Flags off! I just wanted to let you know that they come back to your number and hopefully it wasn't you, but yeah, just if it was, just to give you a warning, because it sounds like there's a lot of phone calls between midnight and 4 a.m. in the morning. It was 10 to 9 at night. There was no secret. Hang up, so.
That guy got put my teeth. That was somebody,
he got poked, that pig. And he drove home. Oh, yes, sir. But he put on and
call. Have yourself a lovely day.
Yeah. Hey, so we went on a live and called him to buy some shirts. And then he called the cops at 10 to 9, said we were harassing him and his wife. His hoodie. And yeah, that's what he went and did. It had nothing to do with me any other time. They knew that we had called him. I said that we had called him to get his shirts, and he called in to get that to happen. That's how all he could do was try and get me arrested. He's like, I'm putting you on this $400 million lawsuit. You're going down. Da-da-da-da-da. Tom Marasso's going to know. You're going to, whoever the fuck. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Just here's another Kleenex box for you. Wipe your tears, okay?
You see, that's where I asked Chris to come on. Oh, I don't know if you're going to see it good.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Fuck, it was.
Yeah, we got the proof. You should see the texts I have. He started knocking my dad, who had just passed a month prior, and he started saying, I guess you can't call your dad. The phone doesn't ring in a box and stuff, he says to me. Disrespecting the dead, my kid, my little baby that died. He starts laughing about it and stuff. Like, what kind of dude does that shit? A 19-month-old baby, fucking.
I don't. You not see it, but I can post it. I was a good guy, man. I asked them. I said, "Fuck, I have things to fix with you guys," and I asked if you can come on the live and join and come spoke about your side of the story, and I will say my side. And he keep going to say we fuck up and we cause problem to everyone with redoing sex and. Everyone, the same with Trucker, they was asking them to come fix the problem with us. It was all fucking bullshit. Because we was not listening to them.
I just sent you my number. Just text it to that number there, and I'll look at it. I just send it to your inbox, your messenger there. That's my. I got 5 phones. That's my private one there. And I got something wrong. I thought somebody told me that it was you that said that I was a chicken shit not to go down to the ostrich farm to show up. So I got you confused with a different guy, Norm, a different Norm.
Norm Tardif?
It was Norm Freedom or something. Freedom or Norm or something. I thought it was you. So he's the guy who had me blocked. He's the guy that was mouthing off. I thought they're talking about you. So my apologies on that. I didn't even know. That's where Danny got it straight last night. And we were chatting. I'm like, I don't even know what the hell's going on about this shit. I've never had a problem with him. I don't know.
Me, if I have something to say to someone, bud, I will say it right to your face. I'm not a fucking pussy like that, man. If I have something to say, I'll say it right to your face.
I said in the thing, I said, listen, dude, I'm going down to fucking save the ostriches. When I get back, we're throwing fists. I said, and then we're going to be friends. And then I find out it wasn't even you. It was fucking someone else. I'm like, why would anybody even talk about me like that? So I went down to help, but that wasn't my circus down there. Like, I didn't even know nothing going on. I went to see what I could do to help, and it sucked with all that stuff. But It wasn't my thing. I got more trouble down there from the
But
supporters.
for me, bud, the ostrich farm was all a show again.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't want to be part of it. And a lot of people that was there, they were fucking fake people. And
I
I'm
didn't go.
gonna be honest right now, and I don't care if people they get mad or not. But the people they're there at the farm, they own the farm. They play game too with people, and they take money from people for fuck all. And they said they're scared about they was crying about their ostrich like it's their baby and everything. But at the end of the day, they was already taking an order for meat and order for fucking cream and everything with their ostrich. So if they was baby like they said, why when the other guy bring a motion and bring that to Supreme Court and they put a stop on it, at this moment they start back to take order again for their fucking meat. They didn't care about people. They was there for fucking money. And I was seeing on live, they was receive money from people. Oh, thank you for the money. That's going to help. But that was fucking bullshit to fuck, man.
So here, look at this. So this is where, I just want to show you this quick. This is where we were waiting at the airport when I was telling you I waited for him. See, I was right up front waiting. So watch. This one here, that was all our trucks at our Arbutus, an hour out of Ottawa, right before we were driving in Saturday morning. But now I want to show you this at the ostrich farm. So this is my personal photos last week. This is the picture that was taken. So here is when I showed up at the ostrich farm, right here. And look at this shit. So when I pulled in, the RCMP surrounded me there, and Daisy got me to go down, but I didn't go down on my dime. I went down. So this was Katie and I down there when I pulled up down at the farm. They asked me to come down. I said, I'll see what I can do. But when I got down, but they wanted me to come with my semi, and I said, to come with a semi, and you're going to scare the birds. They can't turn around. They got control of you with commercial plates. I said, I'm not doing that. Like, I'll do it a different way. So this is when I pulled in leadership. So this is the girl. I helped her with Rebel News. She was doing the thing down there when her stuff was. This was the night that the ostriches. So I'll show you. I was standing there, and I was standing there as they started shooting the ostriches. Eh? So I was standing with Rudy Bruce, and they started knocking them off. I got locked out of there. I was in a vest, like I'm not allowed to wear one, I guess. But I was standing there, and these started going off, and everybody's going, Kevin, go down there, drive your truck through it all. It's Kevin. And I'm like, holy fuck. It's like, buddy, if I start coming at these guys with a fucking truck at the RCMP, I'm dead. And now I have a fucking dad, and I'm in jail down here or whatever. I'm like, come on, man. Like, buddy, like, no. So this is what I did. So this is here. Right here. I pulled up. This is it. So I got my telescope. Here I am at checking it out to see how it's looking down there. Got the telescope set up. Then I go here. This is when they're bringing them into the pen here. But then, here. This is how it goes. So Daisy and these guys, well, which are still there right now. But this was the amount. This is when they pulled them in right here. So, right here.
You know when Barber, when Pat, when Tamara get arrested, that the convoy was all orchestrated, was all planned.
Yeah, watch this. I pulled up beside the RCMP. Watch this here. These fuckers. So when I come in here, this is where they were. They're all surrounding me here. Watch that. 100 of them around me. So then they tried to intimidate me. Watch. Here, they go like this here. So we're sitting there. I sit with, they're like, they'd go by and they'd whisper my name, eh? They're like,
some folks are like you and some that just won't. Some stay real and some just.
Have you ever had 120 RCMP drive by you? Watch this video. They're driving by me. So I was in this truck here down there. It's a bulletproof dually, armored green. That's my one out front there. That's out front of the pen, the kill pen. So they were, that was November 7th. So then they did this here. They're like, so I took this video here. But they did this here. Watch how mad they got at me here. So I had 120 RCMP drive by me, whispered my name. Kevin, Reverend Kevin. Then they tried to swerve at me. I got the video right here. This is fucking, they fucking play my head here. Fuck. I turned their flag. This is on the field down there. So these are flags I put up on their fence. Yeah, get out of here. Wow. Oh, wait, delete photo. No. Wow. So I put their can upside down and then. And then this is when they went by me. So I got the actual video. Like, look at the video of them loading these ostriches after they shot them. Look at this, watch. These are all the dead birds.
He was bored. I was bored. They were so bored. Anybody else as well? Look. Oh my gosh.
The way they kill those birds and they treat them,
Look at
that
the
was fucking horrible. Not good.
Yeah, I just like giving away.
Oh, I seen it all. Eh? Like this is all of them laying in there right here. Nobody has these. Eh? That was off the drone where guys were getting big tickets, right? But yeah, it was. And here's Daisy down here, eh, with Chris Daisy. So he was down doing. He's still there, eh? Look at him.
Yeah, but that's another one.
Hey, come on, the flag ninja. Let's go.
His truck's black now, but we remember the white truck.
We remember it white.
Yeah, Danny.
We made this song for Danny B. Show.
Get beaten up, right? He came straight down to
But he's still sitting there. I left. I had to go. I got on the ferry, and I had to get home to my family. And then I got home here, and they were all over me. And that's how I got brought in all this, got arrested. Been sitting in jail for the last bit. So in the last bit, I've been there. I've been in fucking jail. I've been in the hole. I got out a couple days ago. Took it rough. Fucking, and I'll be in jail tomorrow night at this time. Fuck, eh? So, and my mom found out she hit her head. She's getting a CAT scan today. So I got to get there tomorrow to see her because I don't know if she's going to make it. They might get her to Calgary. She's bleeding. So I tried to get there, but we had a storm. So I got to get up, go there. Then I got to get back, get out there, get into jail, get out, then go get my fingerprints, DNA, all my bullshit. And then I got to go get my, I got a busy week. We'll say that. For a guy who doesn't do a lot these days, I'm going to be a busy guy for a while. I'm just happy I'm out for Christmas and I get to fucking see my woman and see my daughters. So I get out the 23rd, then I'm out, then I'll be back in, and then I get out for New Year's, and then I'll be back in, and then, but you know what? I took the mischief charge. I didn't pay a cent for a lawyer. Like anybody could have handled that mischief stuff without a lawyer, taking the charge. It sucks. It sucks to eat it, but when you're a man, you take it for what's right. I didn't want these charges. But really, I'm not going to let that happen where you take it and then they bring it into a whole different realm. And what happens is it spirals and you end up like the guys that are there that can't get out. So what they were trying to do to me in there is make me like I'm whacked in the brain and put me on meds and all this kind of shit. the next thing I end up in a fucking loony bin, right? And my word means nothing because I'm a crazy dude, right? So I said to my old lady, if that happens, I said, that's the only time for GoFundMe. I don't know what's going to happen in my future, but I know what the talk is about right now. They don't want me talking. They know I've been there, seen it all. And straight down to mud flat tickets to everything. So we'll see what happens to me. I hope when I go in that they can't fucking post anything on me, because what happened to me was a bunch of bullshit in there. And I couldn't even believe that what was being said. I was like, holy fuck, yeah, it was me. I did it. Now let's just do it, get it done, and we'll cry about it later. But I'm definitely not going to sit there and drag something for 4 years, take everybody's money, cry about it, talk about my hardcore house arrest. I've done house arrest 9 times. Like, I've been there, done. I did it for 3 years.
I'm still in house arrest right now. I still in house arrest till the 9th of January.
Yeah. It took them an hour and 10 minutes to read my criminal history, my charges, and all my shit I had. Like, I just was thinking to myself, make it stop, man. Like, holy fuck, what the hell? My dad just get mad at me about it. He's like, and my lawyer's like, you're a career criminal, Kevin. Like, you need to. I'm like, well, at least I know some stuff now. But they're like, you had a big gap in your thing when you passed away and stuff happened. Got my past straight. But when I owned bars, I just didn't give a fuck, right? I just said it how it was, and I was a prick, I guess, and now.
No, in court, the judge said to me I was a special guy because I never bent over in front of them. I always told them in their face they was all corrupt, they was all paid, they was all Freemason, and this I have that on many reports. And court told them that. And one time the judge was telling me, if you don't stop, you will go in jail. I said, I don't fucking care. I have the right to say what I have to say, and you're fucking corrupt, and you get paid for that. And I did that so many fucking time, man. And I always say, I won't take it in the ass with Vaseline or without Vaseline. I will never bend over in front of you guys. And I won't never say sorry, because you should be sorry, because you fuck up us. You kill yourself. You destroy your right. And I always, and a lot of people, they come at my court, they can confirm that. Never I back down, man. Because you know what? I know what we was doing. It was right.
Yeah, I agree. I won't either. They tried to get me write an empathy letter. They told me if I didn't write an empathy letter, I was going back to jail, period. I refused. Everybody was writing in anger management and all this shit. I said, fuck this. I refused. And I said, before I ever write an empathy letter like that, I'm going back to jail. And they're like, it's mandatory. I never went back to jail. It never fucking happened. It was not happening.
Well, you see, I passed 3 years in court. And I didn't spend $200K of lawyer, and I don't have more.
No, I don't need
this. It's all our organization to take the people mindset and to put how I can say it, to make people focus on something else other than the real thing we have to focus on.
But you know what I'm saying, Norm, when I say this? So when I went in this time, I've been in jail quite a few times, okay? And this time it's been a gap, like a long time since 2019, since I've been in. And when I went in this time, I've never seen nothing like it. When I went in, it was a new country telling me what to do. Every guy in the bubble had, they had all their kind of genies.
They do the job for those corrupt, fuck.
Well, these guys were in there, and these guys all, let's just say, new Canadians run the jail now. And they were telling me what to do every day. They were telling me shit, and I was in disbelief that this happening. I'm sitting there going, buddy, it's got me up against the wall, telling me you will not disrespect our people. You will, whose house is this? They're saying, whose house is this? I said, your mom's house. No, whose house is this? I said, whose house? And he says, whose house? He's trying to get me to tell him this guy. And he's with his other 3 of them, but they're like, well, let me smell it. I said, it smells like Pig Palace. I said, this is the taxpayer's house. I said, and they're like, oh, fuck, they're mad. So they dry celled me, left me for 48 hours with no food or water in there. They took away my food, water, gave me 4 pieces of like sheets of toilet paper, and that was it. They just left me there on the hard cement and turned up the air. So I was like, okay, I'll get through this. Then I got into the jail. I got to have a little food. That was good. That was great. Fucking right. Good to eat. Then I went to the hole, and that was a test. That was like a Saw movie all over again. I was waiting for the guy to ride out his bike and say, do you want to play a game? Fucking screaming, scratches on the walls. I'm like, fuck me. Am I going to be in here forever, or what the hell's going to go on here? And fuck. Yeah, I made her out, but who knows for how long. Going back. Here we go.
Stay out, bud, man. We're gonna need you soon.
Trying. I'll do what I can, but
I knew about your truck. I knew about you. I never talked to you before.
I know.
And I'm glad to talk to you right now. I'm glad to see the person you are and what you did. And I'm glad to see they have other people that are there for the real reason. And that's, for me, give me more power to continue.
I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate everything you do. So why don't we fucking leave it at that and go to our families for a bit? I want to go see my woman just finished schooling.
Yeah.
She homeschools from 4:30 9:30 every night. She's a nurse, so I chased her out so I can do this, and she's doing that. I'm gonna go see her. I'm gonna have a quick hot tub, get ready to see my mom, and get the fuck to jail. And I'll come and hopefully we can see Danny and Marcel and us. We'll do another one and. I appreciate you and everybody.
Next week, we're going to do one with a couple good people all on live, and we're going to talk about a lot of more deeper stuff.
This is great news. And if you're listening out there, Crying Chrissy or you hardcore, come on here. And if anybody, you should have nothing to hide if it's real. If it's real and you tell the truth, there's nothing to hide. It all stays the same. Come on. Tell your story. We'll all go on it. We'll all talk. We'll all give each other a chance to listen, say. We won't come at each other. Let's put this to bed because the truth always comes out and it'll set you free and we can move forward. And if you really care about Canada, come on, talk with us all. Let people ask questions. We'll answer them, very civilly, very correctly. And if we can, I'm willing to go and try freely for this country again. And if I got to bite my lip or if I got to do whatever, but I'm never gay for the state. I'll tell you this right now, so don't try that stuff.
Same for me, man.
But you're gonna look me in the eyes. But if you come in with me, you're gonna hold my pocket. But let's just try and do this right and stop hiding. Don't just, come on.
Yeah.
Seriously, you have nothing to hide, really.
Exactly.
Norm's on conditions. You're on conditions. Hey, we're all just talk properly, and you'll do fine. Let's get it out there. Let's get the truth.
Yeah. If they're there for the right reason, they will jump on and they will come speak.
Right. Exactly. So let's all have a nice little time, and I hope everybody's well. And I got no air remorse. It's all old news, and let's do it the right way. Because we all make mistakes. To err is human, and how we go about it at the end of the day and move forward is how it is. So you can call me whatever you want to call me, the cocaine cowboy, whatever. Hey, it is what it is, man. I can give zero fucks about any of that shit.
Okay, man. I wish you a wonderful night. Have time with your wife and go see your mom tomorrow, and we'll talk soon, brother.
Thank you.
Have a good one, man.
Everybody, appreciate you. Boom.
Yes, sir. So, guys, that was a nice chat tonight. We're going to have a lot of other chats like that. We don't have too much time to waste, but that's not wasting time. That's put truth on the table. That's make people see the truth and stop wasting their time and their energy and their money on wrong path. I'm not there to tell you what to do, but guys, it's time we all stand for the real reason and we all stand together with all our knowledge, our force, and we fix this fucking country. It's time. So, love you all, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the night. I'm going to bed. Tomorrow I have a big day again. And I'm probably going to do a live this weekend. I don't know. Probably Saturday. And after that, Monday, Sunday, I won't do live. And tomorrow, I won't do live either. So, see you guys on Saturday. And after that, it's going to be Monday. Fait que pour tout le monde, je vous souhaite une belle soirée. Merci d'être là. Merci de venir parler. C'est important qu'on mette la vérité sur la table pour pouvoir passer à autre chose, pour pouvoir se réunir. Ce qu'on fait présentement, ce n'est pas une perte de temps. C'est un besoin qu'on a besoin pour pouvoir se remettre ensemble, s'unir ensemble puis régler le problème pour une fois pour tout. On a assez perdu de temps, gang. Fait que je vais être en live. Prochain live va être samedi. Puis après ça, ça va être lundi. Demain soir, il n'y aura pas de live. Puis dimanche non plus. Puis j'espère d'avoir beaucoup plus de personnes aussi qui viennent parler avec nous. Lundi, je veux organiser. Ça ne sera pas pour samedi, mais lundi, je veux. What you say, Sandy? I just see Norm. You do know, right? I didn't see other comments. And yes, we have to wake up for a coffee and make a real meeting for real action. That's for sure. I'm just waiting for your question, Sandy. I didn't see your question further, so I can't respond to you on your question. I can try to go check on my live to see your comments below. Oh, they won't show me the other comments. See, I can't go see the other comments. They blocked my phone. And no, Sandy, we can't trust everyone. That's for sure. That's why I'm doing those live right now to show to people the real truth, and the people will be able to trust what they want to trust with the truth, and not with fucking lie and bullshit and arrange their history and the past for their own benefit. It's enough. We waste enough time on those people, and I offer them to come and talk and speak from their self and respond, but till the time they don't, for me, they hide themselves, and that's bad for every one of us. I know they have some people they're not there for the right reason. So, guys, have a wonderful night, and see you all, guys, Saturday night. And we're gonna bring more people on the live, and come to talk about your truth. Venez parler de votre vérité. Yes, I should. So have a wonderful night, guys. I will end up the live right now. It's time for me. I was saying I was going to 10:30, but it's okay. We do what we have to do for the right reason, guys. Love you all.